hearing got a lot better. I don't-
No. The Groovy Bot's definitely defective. This is definitely defective. All right. Welcome, guys. This is Monsters of the Arena, episode 12. I think this is session like 23. I can't remember. Today, Azura as well as Jorson will be absent for today's session. But it's okay because we still have our lovely cast. We're ready to explore the Godwood and its surrounding areas. Last we left off, the party had learned of a Golgari shaman that was operating in one of the mines in the forest. They decided to approach and engage in combat to defeat said shaman. Things went a little south as poison clouds were released as the shaman retreated deeper into the mine. One of the members got trapped inside with the poison gas, as everyone else was able to make it out safely. Currently, the group is setting up camp while one of their party members is dying inside the mine. Sorry, it's just a funny sentence. So yeah, that's where we left off. So we are gonna get right into it. For everyone who's watching on stream, let me know if you guys can hear well, if everything sounds good. If there's any issues, you guys just let us know there, and then we'll adjust it as we go. That's pretty much it right now. So let's start today's session. Last we left off, you guys were setting up camp. And did you guys level up last session?
No, I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so.
We did
Okay,
not.
cool. Okay, cool. But you guys were setting up for a long rest. So, as you guys were setting up camp, Torok remains inside. His fate still unknown. You guys may or may not be able to discover that. But that is where we left off. So, I'll leave you guys at the camp.
I have
What
a
do you guys
question.
Go ahead.
Is there? This is more of like a mechanics question in Sue of the game. So there's poison gas, right? I don't know why I didn't ask this before, but is there any way you could hold your breath while going through? Or do you have to take the Constitution checks either way?
Well, that would depend. That would depend on whatever substance it is that you're dealing with and how strong it is, right? Whether or not you would get residue and things like that. So I couldn't tell you unless you studied the poison itself.
May I attempt to while everyone else is setting up camp?
Certainly, yeah. Okay. So you want to go study the poison itself?
And like study it, or go in and hold my breath to see if I feel it still
Okay.
affect me.
All right. And then you, Andre, what do you want to do while they're setting up camp?
Hold watch.
Okay.
Not just set up.
All right.
Outside the gates. Or no,
And
the other side probably, because not really any reason to fucking guard that mine.
okay. All right. And you, Vita.
Vita is exhausted from nearly dying from trying to save Turok, so she is just setting up camp and then collapsing to sleep.
Okay. All right. So, Galahad, as you approach the mine, you still see the noxious clouds emanating from the mine heading upward. They seem to have a propensity to go upward when they're in open space. And as you see it kind of dissipating up into the air, you come to the edge of it and you try to study it. Is there anything you want to do to study it specifically?
I want to see if I can step into the gas with holding my breath and seeing if it still feels like the same as when I wasn't. Does that make sense? Like if it's affecting through if the gas was going through my skin and affecting what surface of my skin, or is it more like affecting my lungs?
Okay. How long would you want to try to stay in there?
Just till I can't hold my breath any longer, or I feel the effects of something, whatever is soonest.
Okay. I mean,
If
you can
that
certainly
makes
try. Yeah, you can certainly
Okay.
try. Yeah. Okay. So you hold your breath by, I'm assuming, putting your fingers on top of your nose and then closing your mouth. And as you hop inside the poisonous fog, you feel the haziness and the weight of the smoke kind of weigh on you a little bit. Nothing too heavy, but you still feel the density of the space in front of you. And as you do so, you hold yourself for a few seconds. You do not feel any kind of change, but your breath begins to run out.
Okay. So when I feel like I can't hold my breath that much, I'm gonna step back out and take like 8 feet away so I can get a full breath of clean air. And then I'm gonna look back at the camp to see how well, if anyone's paying attention, and then try to go in.
Okay, you want to go inside?
Yes. While holding my breath to see how far I can go in.
Okay, so he's approximately 80 to 90 feet inside,
Mm-hmm.
and it's extremely dense, so it wouldn't be the most visibly. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I won't be able to see that part in front of me.
No, you wouldn't be able to. But I mean, like I
Okay,
said,
then in that case, would I know that before I go in? Would I be able to
well,
see how
yeah,
dense it is?
you'd be able to see how dense it is.
Can I go over to Andre real quick?
Sure, go for it. So you go up to Andre, who's currently on watch right now, looking off into the woods to make sure nothing's going on. Vita's just wrapping up, setting up the tents for you guys. And Andre, you see Galahad come up behind you.
Hello there, sneaky ninja dude. How can I help you today?
Andre, I need your help. I think if I attempt to hold my breath, I might be able to get some far way into Torok. But I
And
can't
how
see
can
where
I
I'm
help
going,
you?
so I won't know my way back. Could you hold onto
Ah.
a piece of rope on the outside and not let me tie around my waist so you can guide me back?
I see. Very good idea. But
won't be in
would
any
the
danger.
rope not be affected by the fog?
We can test it, I guess. We can throw the rope as deep in as we can and then wait a couple minutes and bring it back.
Well,
See
that
if it's still
sounds like
there.
a plan.
Okay, all right.
All right.
So as you guys go to the edge of the fog, you set up a rope. Do you guys have that in your inventory?
I have 50 feet of rope. Oh. Do you have any rope, Andre? I only have 50 feet.
No.
No. Okay.
Let me check my equipment.
All right. I guess we're going to head over to
Oh
the rest
wait,
of the
I do
group to
have
see.
50 feet. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
do. Have
do?
50
Okay,
feet,
cool.
yeah.
And we'll
Okay.
just tie ours together to make 100 feet.
All right. Okay.
A little
So-
extra so I can wrap around my waist and he can hold onto some.
So as you guys go to the edge of the fog, you guys set up the rope. You throw it inside to test it. After approximately, I would say, a minute goes by. How long would you guys want to wait?
About a
seems
minute is
about
fine.
right, yeah.
A minute
Okay,
seems
all right.
fine. I think I
Okay,
can get in and out.
As you guys pull it out, you don't see any noticeable weirdness on the rope.
Hmm.
I will grab the rope and pull it as at one of the ends that we threw in there. I will pull as hard as I can to see if like it's lost any strength. Because if
Oh,
it's gonna
okay.
need to carry
Yeah,
a
it's-
whole
yeah.
fucking person,
Yeah. So as you yank on it to see if like the durability feels any different than the rest of the rope, you're not able to. Actually, roll me an investigation.
okie dokie. Oop.
Yeah,
As a 19.
Yeah, as you
Ooh.
yank on each end of the rope just to kind of feel if there's any difference, you don't feel any substantial change in the durability of the rope itself.
Are we good to go
Well-
then, Andre?
Yes, I think this will quite suffice.
All right.
Okay, hold up. So let me just. I don't think I'd have to do that portion. So. All right, let me do this. We'll pull up the map since you guys are executing some kind of brave escape. All right, let me just delete what was here. All right, and with that, let me also remove the darkness inside. So this is a map where they were fighting last round. Okay, so did your models disappear? Thought I made them persistent.
I think, did you delete them by accident?
No, I definitely made them persistent. It's all good. That happens.
I dropped mine back there.
And okay, so let's calculate the distance to see how far you can make it.
Is there any way I could cast Expeditious Retreat on myself? I think I still have a spell slot open for it.
If you still have the spell slot, yeah.
Yes, I do.
20, 30.
That way I can do something with my action and still dash with my bonus action.
All right. So looking into the space, it's just a giant hazy cloud. Visually speaking, you wouldn't be able to see much. So how would you go about trying to locate Torok's body?
My plan was to go along the side wall.
Okay.
Left wall, and just use it as a guide. I was going to cast light on some like my shield or something on my body that I don't have to hold in my hand.
Okay.
That way Andre can kind of see me if the light can permeate through, or I can see part of the wall before I get to it.
Okay. All right. If that's what you want to do, we can do that.
That's the best plan I got. It's super dense fog, so I don't think there's a better way of seeing through. I did also have a expandable staff, 10-foot staff that I bought in the city. Can I use that to keep my distance from the wall and just feel where the wall is?
Yep.
To my left?
Yep.
Okay.
So, all right. So as you head off towards the left, you have your sword illuminated. I believe it's your shield, correct?
Yeah, it's my shield on like my person. I'm trying to put it on my front of my chest.
Okay,
even though
all
it's
right.
on my back.
So your shield is illuminated, giving you like a 10-foot of light. As the rope is tied around you, Andre sits behind you. Do you wish to go forward now, Galahad?
Yes, I wish to hold my breath and then run forward using the staff to help guide me, so I can keep the distance as short as I can from
the
me
only thing
and
I
Andre.
was okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as So as you jump into the fog, Andre loses sight of you. You move along the. It's not a flat surface, and so as you're moving along, you're hitting the ridges, but you can kind of tell the distance you're reaching. I'll say you can get to about 50 feet before, I would say, 12 to 18 seconds pass.
Okay. Do I need to roll a Constitution check or anything for holding my breath?
No, nothing for now. Roll me a perception check.
No.
And roll it with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll again.
Yeah.
So 11.
Okay. As you're moving along the ridges, you're having a hard time getting a feel. So sometimes you have to move your body along the wall to make sure you're actually close to it, because your stick itself is just kind of indicating rocks here in places, and the depth is kind of different. You get to approximately 50 feet, and 18 seconds go by, but you still haven't located Torok. You recognize there's a potential that he may be deeper into the mine, but you're not certain of where exactly his position is. Do you wish to keep going forward?
Yeah, if I feel like I can hold my breath for a good amount longer, I'll definitely go forward.
Okay, all right. So as you move along the wall, you get to this point. Roll me another perception check.
Oh crap! I forgot to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's okay.
So that's 8 plus 4. That's 12.
Okay. All right. As you keep moving forward, your foot so something funny happened last time. There's actually a giant ogre body right here, and you trip over. You almost trip over the large surface, but it's so large that you're able to catch your balance, and you place your hand on the almost fleshy-like thing that is in front of you. As you do so, you realize just by pointing your light really close and moving in that you recognize it as the ogre who died from the gas earlier.
Oh, okay. So I know I'm close by to him.
Yes.
Can I climb over the ogre and check the
Yeah.
area? Just like 10 feet around the ogre, see if there's anybody or anything like that.
Yep. You're able to climb over his legs and get up on the other side, at which point you are currently like right around here, I would say.
Okay.
If you look around you, I will say you can see Torok's body. He's just lying on the floor on his back, not moving.
Oh, great. I'm going to just assume he's either knocked out or dead. So I'm going to try to pick him up.
Okay.
And
all right.
as I do, I'm going to try lean him against the rock when I'm lifting his body up against the rock, and then pull on the rope 3 times really hard, like a kind of like knocking on the door 3 times, but pulling on the rope instead. And I'll start to try to carry Torok slowly out of the place.
Roll me a con save.
Ooh, that's 10.
Okay. As you let go of your nose to go and pick up Torok's body, you lean up against the rock. You want to lean him up against the rock, correct?
I wanted to lean him up against the rock so I can pull on the rope 3 times.
Right. And as you free your hands, you get him to the position that you want, but you start to realize that you start to engage a bit of a panic mode as you feel the density of the air, and you being so close to the source of where the poison emanated from, you feel the poison start to enter one of your airways.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. I had to roll the damage from last time. And you take a total of 24 poison damage.
Gosh dang. Okay.
All right, so now that Torak's up against the one, you have in the position that you want. What do you want to do?
Oh, I said I was going to try carrying him out after I pulled the rope.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to try to carry him out and help having maybe Andre guide me.
Okay. As you... how would Andre guide you?
Like, he would pull the rope tight and keep pulling on it so I can know just to follow the tightness of the rope, I guess.
Also, I will go stand somewhere closer to the middle now so the rope doesn't catch on any of the walls. And then hold it taut, yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. So as you grab Torok and you grab his body, you make your way over the ogre's legs and along the wall that you were seeing before. And even though now you're moving much slower, you are making progress now that you're following the same length. And Andre's tugging on the rope to give you some directional sense. And you get about, I would say, like halfway, and then roll me another con save.
Oh, please be good. Please be good. Oh, no. That is an 11.
All right. So you fail the con save.
Oh, God. Okay.
As the pressure from having to carry Torok's body is weighing on you, and you gasp for air, inhaling some of the poison. And you take another 21 hit points of poison damage.
Can I use second wind to gain some health?
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. So that's 1d10. That's 5. I'm gonna need that health. How much do you say it took?
You took 21.
Oh,
How
thank
much did you-
goodness. Okay. All right.
You good?
I'm alive. Right.
Okay.
I'm up right now.
All right. Let me just let me make this a little bit larger here.
Oh God. Okay.
Via's
That's-
curious, so she comes over to what's going on, and she asks Andre what's going on. So I just want to know, like, I just want to have knowledge of what's going on, so I can suggest. What if Andre just pulls them out?
Well, you wouldn't know what's going on. You just know that he's in there.
So, Vita, Galahad went in there to save Torok. We have 2 ropes attached to each other, and one end is attached to Galahad, who is currently in the fog. Maybe dying. Hopefully not.
She grabs the other end of the rope behind Andre, and she says, well, let's pull him out then. Because if
All right.
you know that he's on the rope, he's pulled it, we know that he has it, so then we can just pull him out.
Yeah, but Torok isn't on the rope.
He's holding Torok.
I mean, fuck it, sure. Andre, being the pushover he is, solemnly agrees with Vita. This seems like a brilliant idea.
All right. So as he's running, all of a sudden he feels like a very powerful yank. Roll me in athletics.
Oh God, athletics. Get it. All right. Can it
Roll
be
me athletics
You got it.
and roll it with roll.
Well, he's not running. He's not running.
Can I roll
He's
it?
carrying
Can I roll
someone.
it?
He's
Oh,
moving
he-
slowly.
No,
You
he's
said he's moving slower.
Wait. Are you running? Aren't you running out? Am I confused?
I can't run while carrying someone, can I? I was just
Well,
moving
you-
as fast as
you-
I can with carrying
Okay,
someone.
exactly. So
yeah.
so you're
Can I
moving
roll
as fast as
strength? My chance instead.
Since
The
it's about
strength saving
it's
throw.
no, because it's keeping your balance, so it would be an
okay,
athletics,
okay.
and then it would be
Oh, which is acrobatics.
Can I roll a strength check for this pull?
sure,
Why
yeah,
do you want to make it a nat
Hold on.
20? Why do you want to make
Yeah.
it a nat 20 for me, man?
yeah. So Andre, roll strength, roll it with advantage since Vita's helping you.
So I'm rolling athletics, right?
Yeah. You're basically trying to keep your balance while carrying everything.
Oh no! You guys suck. You guys did this on purpose.
Because they don't know what's happening, so they're just yanking on the rope trying to pull you in.
Guys.
And so, Galahad, as you are moving in the fog, all of a sudden you feel a strong yank against your waistline. And as you try to regain your balance, the weight of Torok weighs on you and you fall to the floor and you
Can I
just
use
get
my
pulled.
inspiration? Can I use inspiration to do that again?
Oh, no. You have to tell me.
I was just mad that I got it now. No, it's
and
fine.
all of a
Continue.
sudden you're getting pulled all across the dirt. And they just drag your limp body across the finish line towards the entrance, and you get there.
Do I
laying
take
on
any
the floor.
points of damage?
No, I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
All right.
Well,
All right,
You want to know something fun, guys? I was at 1 health point. And there.
Well,
What? I guess thank you. You guys didn't have to pull that hard.
I just point to Andre like it was him.
Do you guys have arms of giants? What is going on?
I'm gonna help Galahad up, extending my hand, pat him on the shoulder, and say, "It
No,
looks
that
like
hurts."
You need some gains, bro."
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try to bring Torok over to our camp and like try to see if he's still alive.
Yeah, you two carry him. I'm just going to go rest next to a tree.
Okay, all right. As you lay Torok, let me see here. As you lay Torok down right by the camp, Galahad, you try to go and recover yourself by a tree nearby. Andre, what are you doing?
I will give Vita my last health potion to give to Torok.
Okay. All right.
Is that removed?
And okay, so you do that. Galahad's recovering himself. Vita, as you pour the potion down into his mouth to bring him back, you open his mouth, you pour it inside. There is no response after waiting a few seconds from the body itself.
Does he have a pulse? Can I just check for any signs of life?
Yeah, of course. As you go through the process of looking for a pulse, you realize after a while that, you know what? Roll me a medicine check.
That's a 9.
It's a 9, okay. Yeah, after you start investigating the body, you look at all the regular spots where a human would have a pulse or a heart, but realizing that he's a bird, you start to look in different spots, and you detect what appears to be like a very faint beat of sorts, but nothing strong.
He's alive.
He's still alive.
He's alive, but he's barely breathing.
Okay, alright. I'm coming, just give me a minute. And I'll try to get up and make my way to Torok and unpack my healer's kit.
Okay.
Is there anything I could do to help? Bandage him up or use anything in the healer's kit to help? I don't know if there's like a accelerant in there or not. So other products can bandages, salves.
Yeah.
Salve?
Yeah.
So what is a salve?
Roll me a medicine check.
We all know I'm great at those. Oh my god, the rolls tonight. A 13.
Yeah, as you go through the processes of trying to restore Torok to awake condition, you go through every aspect of the healer's kit, everything from the antitoxins to patching up any of the open wounds that he has on the outside from combat. But you are not able to resuscitate him in any type of way.
Alright. I did the best I can to patch him up, but I have no idea what else to do.
I think we can only just watch him tonight and hope that he's stronger in the morning.
Alright. Well, in that case, let's put him nearby, next to us, so we can keep an eye on him. Make sure no scavengers get him at the night.
All right. So you guys want to set up camp, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Who wants to take the first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. All right. So you guys... Sorry, go ahead.
No, never mind.
Okay. So as you guys set up camp and two of you go to rest, you guys lay Torok's body nearby, and you, Andre, as well as you, Galahad, go to sleep while you, Vito, remain on the lookout. And let me just see here. Vito, I want you to roll me a perception check as you take up the first watch and you're looking towards the tree line in the dark.
And then that's 26.
All right. Vito, off to the left-hand side, you start to hear you start to hear a bit of noise. You start to hear a little bit of rumbling within one of the bushes towards the lower ground. And as you're looking off into that direction, the noises from the bushes grow faint for a little bit, quiet, and then they resurface. And as you're looking in, you cast dark vision on yourself, correct?
Last session I did.
Yeah, okay. I think it lasts like an hour.
Let me look at my spells really quick. I think that's true.
Yeah, okay, cool. As you're looking out, what do you want to do as you hear the little noise from the bushes?
It lasts 8 hours. I immediately ready my bow, and crap, they just went to sleep.
Okay. All right.
I ready my bow and I wait.
As you ready your bow and you stare out, you see the bush kind of shake a little bit, and as it does so, a little fox pops out and it stares at you.
I lower my bow a little, and I want to look into its eyes. Like, does it look at me like an animal, or does it look at me like it recognizes me?
Cool. Roll me a. I'll say animal hand. I'll say nature. No, give me a nature check.
12.
Yeah, as you look into its eyes, you're not able to detect anything abnormal about it. It looks like any animal you've seen in the wild, kind of staring off at you.
I'm just going to attempt to talk to it. I just say, hello there. But I don't step forward.
Okay. As you say hello to it, it kind of stares off at you and it like looks straight on and then runs off into another set of bushes and off into the distance.
I want to follow it. I'm going to go over and wake one of them up. I go over and I wake up Andre.
Okay.
What are you waking me up for?
Because a cute fox just told me to follow it.
That's not suspicious at all.
I think, I'm sorry, I forget his name, but the Riddler from the previous session was what I'm talking about. I think that he's visiting us again.
Ah, the little critter interested in my artwork, huh?
Do you think we should tell Ethan? I mean, Galahad?
I think we should let everyone know, yes.
Okay, let's wake up Galahad.
As Torok is still lying there lifeless.
What is it now? Are we gonna die? Because if so, just let him do it. That's fine. What is it, guys? Why do you guys look so not? You don't look like there's something going on. What is it?
The Fox Riddler is back. I suspect.
Fox Riddler. What do you mean you suspect? What does she mean,
Well,
Jay? I'm confused.
Well, the woodland entity that we met before that gave us riddles and liked my artwork.
He wants to speak to us again.
He wants us to follow him into the woods.
I'm gonna look back at Torok. So, I know Azura and isn't technically here, but they're physically around, right?
Yeah, they're physically around, yeah.
I guess it's fine if we leave Torok with them, but maybe, I guess it's fine. As long as you two come, I can go with you. I'm just gonna
Imagine we come back and a giant sat on him.
try my best to pay attention. Which direction did he go? You guys lead the way. I can't really see well tonight.
Okay, I want to start guiding them.
Okay, all right. Roll me. Andre, do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay, so Andre and Galahad have no dark vision. Vita, roll me a survival.
You said
To be
survival?
able to, yeah, since you want to track it, roll me a survival.
24.
Okay, all right. You're able to look at the brushes on the bushes where the fox was and kind of indicate where it went in terms of a general idea. So you're able to track it if you'd like to try.
I'd like to try to track it.
Okay, all right. So you guys move off into the forest. As you see Vita in front of you, kind of investigating the grass as well as some of the bushes. She's trying to determine its location. You guys, having no dark vision, can't see far in front of you, but you're close enough to Vita and each other to be able to see each other. And as you guys keep moving forward, you guys make it approximately, I would say, like 100 feet away from where you guys originally were. Before Vita, you look off into the distance, and you can see a set of bushes that are moving yet again.
Okay, I say, shh, wait. And I watch the bushes.
All right. Okay, you guys roll me stealth checks. All three of you.
So I got 17.
25.
Oh, never mind. This doesn't
Not
matter.
one, boy.
I'm about to say, I got a good roll. Never mind.
Okay. As you guys all kind of take Vita's command and you guys try to get yourself in a stealthy position without making too much noise, you, Andre, you make a crackling noise as you step on a set of dead branches. And as that happens, everyone kind of turns to you for half a
Andre,
second.
really?
And
Sorry, I'm big.
It's okay.
And just as that happens, the fox just jets out of one of the bushes and starts booking at full speed.
Are we chasing a fox? I thought you guys said we were going to meet with the Riddler guy.
Well, not the Riddler guy, the entity next to him.
Are you sure it's the same fox?
Maybe I was too hopeful.
Oh, so this is just a midnight stroll chasing foxes. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can't see my way back, so let's guess. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue chasing the fox?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it knows that I'm following it, and I don't think it would react so scared if it didn't want me to. So I think we should go back. If it's him, he'll come back.
All right.
And I have 50 feet of rope in my equipment, so I want to just tie it around them and start guiding us back to the camp.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to get your rope out, and I'll just cast light on one of my pieces of clothes or something.
When you're in darkness, it doesn't mean that you guys can't see anything in front of you. It's not like you're blind. You can still make out silhouettes and see each other, and you know what I mean. Like you could make it out. It's just if you were to fight, it would give you a lot of disadvantages, as well as on perception check. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not just blind. Just like, oh my god, it's so dark. All right, so you guys make yourself back to camp. Do you guys really want to resume your long rest, I assume?
I'm going back to sleep. Let me know if anything else more dire comes up, Vita.
Okay. Can I check the bush that he was in?
Sure, of course. Yeah. As you go over to the bush that he was in, the other two go back to sleep. You start to investigate the bushes, and you notice some dung inside one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can sleep or not. Yes, Andre is able to go back to sleep peacefully. Nice.
You want to roll for that? I want to see if I do.
Yeah, I wasn't sure with Vita waking him up. Like, is he gonna be able to sleep? But...
I don't know what that means, but okay.
All right. Okay, so Vita, what do you want to go back to just being on watch, or do you want to dig into the piece of dung?
She rolls her eyes at the dung and she goes back to being on watch.
Okay, all right. So, you two are asleep, correct? You guys are
Yes.
long resting? Okay,
Trying
cool.
to.
All right, as you guys begin to go through your rest, approximately 3 to 4 hours go by. And then, Vita, you are the one who notices this because you're still awake. But you notice a faint white light off into the distance of the mountains. It's an abnormal light. It doesn't look like any of the stars you used to see, and it's on the peak of one of the mountains. And as you see that, you start to notice little faint white lights emanating from within inside of the cave, and they're going off into the sky towards the mountain peak. You notice approximately more than a dozen, definitely, maybe 2-3 dozen, just kind of emanating from outside of the cave.
Those are the children's souls, I think.
All right. And as that's happening, Galahad, you, in your midst of trying to sleep, you begin to have nightmares. You start to hear the voices and the echoes of voices emanating and reverberating inside your mind. You hear the screams of people. You hear some despair. You hear different things, everything from, I hope they're okay, to, please. And as you hear what sounds like torment just emanating within your mind, you wake up in a fit of terror.
This is the worst day.
All right.
I'm gonna get up and see if Vita's still awake. Vita, is your shift over yet?
I look at Ethan and, well, first I want to ask how he's doing, if he's doing better with the poison and everything. Almost dying.
I'm doing what I can.
Well,
I don't feel too well, but if you're still on your shift, I was going to go a few good feet away, use the restroom, and come back.
okay, and I let him know about the lights that I saw on the mountain. So he should look out for those in the cave.
There's too much going on today. There really is. And I just walk off.
Okay, all right. And so as that happens, he goes off to try to find some rest. Approximately 6-7 hours go by, and now the shifts change, and then we go to Galahad and Andre, who are now awake after taking a long rest. And I want you both to roll me perception checks. Now it's about like sunrise, so you guys will be able to see.
All right, Andre. I feel a bit better, but not fully. Let's see what we can find.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry about that yank yesterday, but you seem to be in trouble there.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I got a 13. Do I have to roll disadvantage though?
No.
Okay.
No. All right, and so the watch goes by pretty without any issues. At least for the first 3 hours. Is there anything you guys want to talk about during this period?
Andre.
Yes, Galahad.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves with your drawings, right?
Very much so, yes.
What do you think of our group here?
Did he say root beer?
What do you think about our group here? It does sound like root beer when I say it like that, though.
I think
It's like group here.
you guys have grown to be comrades.
What is your goal with our group? To be honest, I feel like we barely talk to each other about what we want out of this. And you all are the most interesting group I've ever partied with, though you are also one of the first groups I've partied with, so I'm not sure if this is a regular thing or not.
Well, how do you say this? My mission, I guess, has been. Do you remember when we were in this tomb and me and Chorson got teleported? Wait, you were there, right? You were already partying with us?
Yeah, you're talking about the temple.
Yes.
I went underground. Yeah,
Now, I don't
remember it.
know if Chorson has told you about this, but we met a deity there who was
Deity?
locked away.
When? When you disappeared with the light?
Yes,
Oh,
we had
okay.
a conversation.
Well, I've never talked to a deity before, so hopefully it went well. I'm assuming you're still here. I mean,
Well, as it so happens, I am currently in her employ.
her employ. I don't understand. What did employ do? I'm confused.
She is trapped and needs an artifact to get out. Basically,
Okay.
this is a sibling rivalry going on between deities. There is one of darkness who I serve, and one of light,
Okay.
who is currently, I
Whoa.
assume...
Okay, wait. This is a lot of information to take in. So you're saying there's a darkness and a light goddesses, and they're
Yes.
sisters?
Well, brothers, sisters, who really knows when you're talking about gods, right?
That makes sense. So
Here's the kicker, though.
Okay.
Jorsten serves this light goddess, but
really
also kind of forced to do the dark goddess's bidding.
Were you forced as well?
I was not forced. I accepted willingly.
Well, what did you accept? Is there any benefits to this? Employment? I mean, you say employment, it makes it sound like you get some kind of compensation, right?
Well, in some form, I already have.
Really?
Yes, you remember Tacita being brought back from the dead.
Yes. That was a very weird instance. I've never seen someone brought back from the dead.
That was, in essence, my... not really repayment, as I never really expected such, but acknowledgement, I believe, that I am indeed doing her mission.
So that is part of what she wanted you to do? Bring Tacita back to life?
Whether it was
a
to
gift
bring
to
Tacita back? Honestly, I do not know.
Well,
it could be that this was a gift to me. It could be that this was just a way for my goddess to gain another follower.
Interesting. Well, to be honest, deity stuff always confused me when growing up, so I didn't pay that much attention on what kind of deals they would make, but that is interesting. Tacita seemed different when she came back. Was she still herself? Did your goddess tell you that?
She mentioned that she would be different, whether it was Tacita or someone else in the end. I have no answer for. What I do know is, before her resurrection, Tacita was very loyal to the light, and afterwards, as you well know, that was not the case anymore.
Well, thank you for sharing all this information. To be honest, it shed some light, no pun intended, on some of the stuff that has come to pass.
Maybe to be honest, the word I was going to use, remove, in some sense from the party, is not accurate anymore, I'd say. So, I think it is good for you to know why the dynamic in
Mm-hmm.
between me and Jorson in past has been, say, slightly strained.
It seemed tense. It's definitely put me on edge, if I'm going to be blunt with you. So, this artifact you mentioned, is it the same one we're going after?
The very same indeed.
And she needs this to escape her prison? You said something about her being not to be able to move or something? Some kind of competition between siblings? I don't understand.
Well, she is locked where she took us.
She's locked there, so this
She-
artifact will help her leave.
Among other things, from what I have been stated, it seems to have a application in many things, including but not limited to blotting out the sun.
Blotting out the... You mean during the day?
Yes.
Right, because that's the only time I
mean-
see it.
Obviously, I have never
Oh.
seen this, but that is what I have been told, yes.
That's pretty intense. I mean, I would be in favor of keeping the sun since that allows me to see. I don't know about you.
Yes.
I know some of our party seem to be more comfortable with the night.
I am much the same. I wish to prevent this as well, but growing up in the wilds, it is very apparent to see that to every life born, there is a life returned to death. And having
Mm.
this being locked while the other side is freely implementing its control is,
Mm-hmm.
it seems shifting the balance to me.
Oh, well, so you
It
see
would be
to
like
balance the world.
I guess you
you
could
want
say
to
that.
balance it between the two sisters. That's your motivation.
Maybe a return to national order, to fucking, not national, lol, natural order.
I guess that makes sense. Well, I do say blocking out the sun would
Yes.
probably kill all plant life. And make it hard to farm, to be honest with you.
Which
But
is
if there's
why,
going to be a balance of it, maybe
Yes.
it's necessary as long as there's some sun sometimes. I don't know. Would the other goddess be able to make the sun not blot out, and then this goddess does? Maybe day-night cycle like it is now would eventually happen? I do see your interest in bringing balance. That makes sense. I just don't know if it would be bringing balance or just giving all the power to one side.
I will be honest with you, I am not the brightest bulb. You have noticed this, so has the party.
Yes.
However, I have a feeling that this is right in some odd sense.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we can't do anything about it now. We don't have the artifact. Even though there's plenty of people that want it, apparently.
That is also another reason why I want the artifact, not necessarily for myself, but to use it to free the goddess, and then God knows how we could even possibly get rid of such a thing. But foremost, keep it out of the hands of these shifty people that we encounter on our journeys. Not even talking about
agree.
that rotten king.
Yes, for sure, but this might be better in the hands of a god than a human. If it has the power to blot out a sun, it's extreme. Why don't we do this? Why don't we get the artifact, recover from whatever slimy hands have it now, and then we decide what's best to do with it. I mean, it sounds like giving it to this goddess, as long as she doesn't destroy everything in her wake, and she treats everything with life fine, then I don't see a wrong with balance, but if she doesn't, maybe we should seek to destroy the artifact. If no one would treat it with care and respect, not just kill everything else. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. I do, but I also think that Jorson should be included in this conversation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So when he wakes up, we can all talk about it. I just don't want any fighting to happen when we get the artifact. I'm not loyal to any of the groups that we said that we would give the artifact to be honest. I was just more of an explorer seeking to have balance in the world or get rid of corruption in that sense. It wasn't like a lot of my siblings, so I like to explore more, even though I'm feeling like I might have started to regret that decision after today. They never said poison was in the wake for me.
Galahad, there is one thing I will tell you in my life as barbarian, that the wilds hold wonders like nothing in the civilized world.
I believe you, but unless the wilds have a bed, I would like to have both intact, if that makes sense.
Now here we are in total agreement.
Yes. Well, I guess we should continue to keep watch.
All right. And as you guys carry on your watch, the next 4 to 5 hours go by, and you guys complete it without issue. And at this point, everyone can level up. So, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. You guys can go through the process of leveling up your characters on D&D Beyond, and then we will carry on from there.
Even me?
Well, you're technically dead, but
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, sure. Even you.
Okay.
All right. And I.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that level up.
Hopefully, it gives you something good.
Yeah, advantage on initiative.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, snap. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's very in line with Andre. Yeah, I'm gonna just go grab some water. I'll be right back, and then we can resume after you guys are all done.
I'm trying to see if I should take a class, a level in fighter or sorcerer. I'm thinking sorcerer would be more fun.
Oh, you're multi-classing?
Yeah, I'm fighter and sorcerer.
Ah, neat.
So it's nice in some aspects, but other aspects like getting that 5th level extra attack took an extra level for me to get to. Because I had 1 level into sorcerer, but now that I have that that sorcerer crystal that we found that only sorcerers could use, I just thought maybe it's better to level that up, especially since we're coming around a lot of magical stuff, you know. I thought it would be fun. I could take a feat instead, but I think it's fine.
I can't
Would I
wait
get
to
with that?
try some of that stuff out, but at the same time, I'm very glad that I kept my character like as simple as possible for my first genuine campaign.
Oh, I get to learn a new spell and replace a few. That's cool.
I have multi-attack defense now. When a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by that
Oh,
creature for the
really?
rest of the turn.
That is super good. That's like close range kind of good. That's good for defense, especially if something rushes up to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what spell I should go for, first level spell. I guess I could go for...
You know, I have inflict wounds, but I don't think I've ever actually hit with it.
Inflict
I've tried
wounds
to
is
use it,
pretty
just
good
never hit.
when you hit. When you hit, yeah, when you hit, it's good. Oh,
I
should I
mean, it
take?
doesn't help that my plus hit is like 2 for that.
Should I take Featherfall or? I don't think we need more detect magic. I think we have enough people with detect magic.
One thing that I've learned to do as I grow older is to not smith. So, okay, we could try. They could try. All right, I'm back. You guys good? All done?
Yeah, I can just use the spell next time. There's so many options.
Yeah, I got a feature, so I'm good.
All right. And with that, you guys finish up your long rests. You start packing up your stuff for camp. After you guys had finished eating through whatever rations you guys had set up, you guys now have to make the decision of where you want to go next. Torok's body still remains there, lying and unresponsive.
While we were long resting, I switched out a couple spells.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, they're not an issue.
Is it okay? Is cursing allowed on YouTube? I don't think it is, right?
Oh, yeah, you can go. You want to go like,
Oh, okay,
fuck,
cool.
man.
Well, shit. He's not alive. I was kind of hoping he would wake up. God damn it. What are we supposed to do?
I want to cast Detect Poison and Disease on myself.
Okay, all right. Okay. How does the spell function?
For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison or disease or poisonous creature in each case.
Okay, yeah. You can detect some poison inside of you, yes, as well as around you.
Do I sense it in Tarok?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I want to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay, all right. As you go up to Torok and you clasp your hands to, let me see here real quick. Lesser Restoration. Yes, you go up to Torok, and as you place your hands on him, you utter a few words of incantation and attempt to rid him of whatever affliction is currently ailing him. As you do so, your efforts seem to be unsuccessful because the poison that you detected earlier does not seem to have lessened at all within him or yourself.
I'm able to identify the kind of poison with Detect Poison and Disease, though.
So the thing about it is it's not a simple poison. You can detect a poisonous element to it, but it's not a straightforward one. That's why.
Okay. I think
just from you trying to identify it, you can tell it's not a poison you've ever seen before, nor is it one that your magic capabilities are familiar with. But you can tell that it is poison of sorts.
Okay. Well, I tried. I think that we just need to take him back into town with someone that is more equipped to help him.
Roll me an Arcana check.
$14.
Okay, as you are casting the spell and try to rid the poison, you can actually see a faint scent of magical essence surrounding the poisonous content, which kind of blocks the effects of your magical spell.
Okay, I relay that to them that I'm trying to help him, but it's like there's some magic keeping me from doing it.
Magic keeping you from doing it. That's
surrounding him.
So there's a bit of magic mixed with actual poison. What you gather. Who do we know that can even help with this kind of issue? Is there anyone that we know? Also, what is the plan? Where are we going?
Oh, I just wanted to say, Vita, as your detect poison and stuff is still active, you also detect it within Galahad.
What? Why are you laughing?
It seems you have the same condition.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, but the amounts
Oh, great.
the amounts within you and Galahad seem far more faint than the one within Torok.
So I have
Can I
some
just-
unknown magical disease going through me too. Great. That's just great.
Yes, you were saying, Vita?
I was going to ask, can I just, I think this said 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I just see, within 30 feet of me? Who else has it?
It would just be you three.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should get to town. Bring him to town. And
Alright.
try to find help there.
All right, let's get moving then.
All right. So with that, we will. Let me just make you guys persistent.
I also want to look to the mountain, that light that I saw last night, and look at the mountain and see if there's any changes.
Since it's during the day, you can't see, or looking there, you don't see any of the light that you saw from last time.
Okay.
Is that good?
Mhm.
All right. So let me just change something up real quick. So yes, as you guys make your way outside of the mine and into the forest, you start to head towards Baravia through the most efficient way you know how. Whilst you are carrying Torok, how are you doing so?
Could I fasten between my cloak and at least 2 large sticks that help me? I'll ask Andre if we can help find to create some kind of like bed as we pull him.
Yeah, you guys could definitely do that. Roll me a survival check with advantage.
Both of us?
No, I'll just say with advantage, so that's both of you guys.
Ooh, thank God for the advantage. 20.
Okay,
Unnatural.
You guys are able to make a very efficient support for Torok to make transporting him far more efficient than it would have been otherwise. So, you guys are right over here by this mine. It'll take you about a day and a half to get back to town, and you'd be crossing through the Godwood. So as you guys make your way through the Godwood, approximately 3 to 4 hours go by, and it's currently mid-afternoon. As you guys get to about this location, you guys can choose to take a short rest, or you guys can choose to carry on moving forward. If you guys choose to not take a short rest, who's kind of moving Torok ahead?
I guess the strongest should.
Yeah, Andre will be, as
Okay.
usual, carrying the luggage. I mean, dead party members.
Okay, all right. So are you guys just kind of moving at a normal pace, or are you guys trying to rush back, or what do you guys do? Describe to me the manner in which you guys are traveling back.
Well, if we're trying to carry Torok on a kind of like sled bed kind of thing, I guess we would have to move at normal pace. Right?
Oh, I was just gonna sling it over my shoulder, bro.
Oh, okay. Then I guess forget the whole bed thing. I'll just carry that, I guess.
I'm big. He's a bird. Like, come on.
All right. In that case, do you want to move fast, guys, or slow, or normal?
We got multiple people poisoned and one unconscious. So maybe
Move
like a little
stealthily?
faster than normal.
Faster. All right. I'll leave it up to. I guess there's 3 of us,
Okay.
so it's not really making sense for a vote. But I guess we should move.
What's the order of the
Fast.
party?
I can be. I guess with the 4 of us here, I could be in the back, since
Okay.
I don't have that great of perception.
All right. And
I'll be in front.
okay. All right. As you guys are moving through the forest and make your way, Andre is carrying and moving Torok fairly efficiently. Roll me. I'm gonna say athletics. Andre.
Sure.
And roll it with advantage.
Oh, that spacebar turn is so slow. Athletics, right?
Yes, sir.
That'll still be fine. It's 17.
Okay, yeah, you're able to efficiently carry Torok without any stress to your body. His light frame is not extra weight for you as you're used to carrying heavy weights and your large build. As you guys make it about 6 hours worth of traveling through this dense forest, roll me a perception check. Galahad and Vito.
$14.
Oh,
Okay.
natural one. So I got a 5.
Okay. As you guys are moving forward, you make your way through a dense section of trees. And Andre, you, as you're carrying Torok, you brush up against one of the trees. And as you do so, all of a sudden you see pop up in front of you what appears to be a humanoid, about 6 foot tall, with branches coming out of his neck and a lance on his right arm and a wooden-like shield on his left. And just as that happens, Vita and Galahad, you guys then notice the person in front of Andre. And as you guys look forward, you notice one in front of you, Vita, and then 2 behind you, Galahad.
I'll take out my sword immediately.
And as you do so, everyone kind of assumes a bit of a battle stance. And the one in front of Andre says, he says it telepathically, but he says it well within all of your minds. He says, "Keep your weapons down." And now that you guys are taking a good look at him, you realize that this humanoid is almost a mixture of trees and branch, and then also flesh. And even though they're your height, what you assumed was the lance earlier is just their arm fused into what appears to be a sharp, dark blade. And their shield is really just wood emanating from their left arm.
Can they hear my thoughts?
Yeah. If you have the,
tried-
you can try thinking and see if they respond.
I'm gonna think. Jesus. We don't want any trouble. Our friend is hurt, and we are trying to help him. If you just let us through, there will be no trouble.
Are you saying this, or are you saying this or thinking it?
Thinking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold up my hand to the party that they need to lower their fucking weapons if they don't want to get clapped today.
Okay. So as you are saying that, the being acknowledges you, and he says, "We know. We have been observing you. We've been observing you all since you've entered this forest. Now, lower your weapons. We're here to speak."
Fine. I don't put my sword back away. Since it seems like you all can't put away your weapons, I'll put away mine.
Yeah. And the moment, Vita, what about you?
Vita's just like, what the hell? These tree things again. But
Again?
she just waits.
Okay. And just as Galahad lowers his weapon, the 2 behind him lower theirs, almost simultaneously.
Well, that's peculiar.
And as the creature looks forward towards Andre and the group, he says, "Now, we know your friend is hurting. We can help, but we are in need of your services."
Oh, great. Well, I'll say that I keep talking out loud. What is it you want from us? What can we offer you?
The woods are dying. The woods are dying. And you hear this kind of echo, as if all 4 of them are saying it. And then all of a sudden, with a singular voice, they say, "We need you to restore the balance to the Godwood."
Well, that's great. We've already gone our way to do so.
Okay. And as you guys are sitting, these guys are about level-headed with you guys in terms of height. Andre, you still tower over them. And as you guys are standing in this large cluster of large trees, you see the one in front of Andre, this tree-like warrior, go up to one of the trees and kind of rub his hand against the tree, and he says, "They won't respond. They can't respond." And as he kind of bangs against one of them, you see it almost, this tree, not fully animate, but you see it almost enlarge it as it kind of starts to, you see hands, you see what appears to be part of the tree trunk expand into hands, and its legs almost start to fully extend as if it was a real, and now it's extending approximately 40 to 50 feet in the air. And just as it does so, and it is about to reach its apex, it returns to its normal tree-like form. And you realize that you had been walking near what appears to be a living tree.
Oh my. Oh, all right. Well, was that normally
See
supposed
what
to
I-
happen?
Well, see what I said earlier, Galahad? Wonders of the wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I think it'd be hard to miss at this point. Anyone's joking, were you?
The trees, the woods, we need to return balance. Find the one culpable for the corruption. Yes, please find the one.
All right, all right. I think I speak for all of us here when as we say, oh, all right, we agree. We'll do as you ask. Could you still help us with a friend here? There seems to be some sort of magical effects going on. And apparently it's in me too, but faintly.
Yes, yes. We can restore the one without wings.
Without wings. That'd be me. Or no, actually Torak doesn't have wings. He's a bird, I keep forgetting that.
Yes, we can restore this one. We can restore. If you restore the woods, we will give him back to you.
Oh, you mean after we restore the woods? Could you in any way do it before so he can help restore the woods? Asking kindly, please.
Yes, but those two stay with us. Pointing to Jorson and Azura, who have been fairly quiet this entire trip.
Eerily
Well,
quiet, almost.
alright. They'll be safe, right?
Yes, we mean you no danger or no harm, but humans sometimes can't be trusted.
Fair enough. That is true. I'll look over to Azura, and toss her, I think 10 silver, or 1 gold. Say, here for your trouble. I know you like money, so at least you'll get paid for waiting around.
Wait, who are you giving money to?
Tossing it to Azura, since
Oh,
she
okay.
likes money so much.
Okay,
Here's
alright.
a gold.
You already know Azura's going to add that to her inventory. So,
Oh, 100%.
as you guys come to an agreement, one of the tree warriors, the one who seems to be in the lead, moves forward towards Andre. He says, "Hand him over. Give him to us. Relinquish."
Alright, I'm gonna lie him on the ground in front of the end.
Mm.
Or
And
whatever
as-
the fuck they are in this universe.
Yeah. As he does so, he grabs Torok's body and then places it over the large tree who was trying to animate itself. And as he does so, he goes up to the tree and you guys can all hear this as it's loud enough for the rest of the trees to also hear, and they all turn towards the large tree that was just trying to animate itself, and now Torok's body's in front of it. And he says, Father, it's time. Yes, your life fire. For the Godwood. And as it happens, you guys see a faint light envelop the large tree. And as that happens, the aura around the tree centers right towards the middle. And the light is strong enough to penetrate from, even though it's within the middle of the tree itself, it's strong enough to penetrate from outside. And you feel this slight orb leave. You see this slight orb leave the large tree itself and enter within Torok. And approximately 5 to 10 seconds pass before you see Torok's body start to convulse a little bit. And as it does so, he leans off to the side, and as he's coughing, a tiny bird comes out of his mouth.
Is that a bird? What the heck is going on? At least he's alive, I guess. Torok, are you okay? You seem to be throwing up birds.
Are we okay? I'm just frantically looking around, seeing what's around me. I'm still at the base of the tree, right?
Yes, exactly. And you're surrounded by large trees, and behind you can see the party kind of staring off.
I just try and get up, and I just ask, did we save? Is everyone okay? Did we manage to close the mine? Just breathing heavily.
Well, we're all still alive. Now? Are you sure you're good? You also threw up a bird.
Torok, the
I feel like
kids
that's important.
died, and the gas is still there, and we haven't closed anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on the ground since I heard you cough up the bird.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that's Moonshade.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
in my throat.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll just go to my knees and pick her up. And just
Yes.
say thank you. And I'll put her in a in a pocket close to my chest. And I'll stand back up and just look at the three people. I assume you helped me.
Well, we're not the ones to thank. I mean, they found us. These, are they still around?
Yeah, they're actually all just staring at the large tree.
Those, walking short, tree people? They're the ones that did this. Apparently, they want us to help the woods.
Are
Get
the
rid of
three
the
people
corruption.
responsive to us talking or not?
At the moment, no, they're not saying anything.
They kind of speak through your head. So if you, think, they might talk back to you. Or if you thank them.
I'm gonna walk in front of
telepathically?
one of them. The one closest anyway.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I want to thank you for saving my life, but what did it cost? What did it cost you?
Father, all trees understand that the forest is more important than the tree. He is gone. Willingly, but he is gone. And as you're all still staring at the large tree itself, you guys start to notice the hue of the tree trunk begins to shift a little bit, and some of the leaves on the branches begin falling.
Oh.
Then I guess we should make sure more will not follow.
Yes. We do not mourn. We accept and we move on.
Thank you again. And I'll join back with the party.
So apparently, Torak, while you were dead, or seemed like dead, I don't know what your actual condition was. I'm no doctor, but there's a poison laced with magic in you. Apparently it's in me too, just a faint bit, but you was covering all of it. So
Have I
guess-
heard of such a thing?
No, you would not know about this.
Okay.
So it took, I guess, a tree, I'm guessing, since it's now shooting away, to bring you back to life from this unnatural poison. Can I telepathically or just think in my head towards the tree creatures as well?
Sure.
Say, not to bother you all in clearly a sensitive time, but will the poison, whatever was in him is in me, but in a small amount, would that hinder at all? Or is there an easier way to take care of it without a tree dying?
Sumi, how long does your detect poison thing last?
I'm sorry, which one are you asking?
Your detect poison thing?
It's only 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. The true response to Galahad says, we can't remove whatever blight has consumed you. We are only
Right.
able to restore him.
Oh, so the blight is still with him?
Yes.
Oh, great. Alright, well, at least thank you for what you've done.
You have the corruption inside of you.
Well,
To them,
hopefully
I
we'll
want
get
to
rid of
ask
it.
if they've ever met anyone else with the same condition as us.
Yes. There
What
are
did it do?
creatures who are in these woods, trees. It affects all.
Hmm. Do you know
Affects them
what
how?
it does?
It deteriorates and sucks on their life force until they are no longer.
Oh,
Well then, let's not waste any more time and find a way to cleanse this.
Turok, if we don't make it out of this, it's been nice knowing you. At least we'll die the same way. That's nice. It took a lot of effort for us to get you out, so try your best to get rid of this with us.
I will put all my knowledge into fixing this.
Alright, well, Azura, Jorson, I guess you're staying here with them while we go to fix the god wood.
If you see any bodies, please loot it.
Yes, yes. We'll bring back any cool things that we find, or we'll bring back at least some money for you. We find anyone with money.
Okay.
Anything you need. We'll come back here when it's done.
Okay. That's my best impersonation of Azura.
No,
and
that's
then,
works-
and then
works
Jorson
perfectly.
would just say,
He would
Go.
just nod or something.
"Go with light. I'll utter a prayer for you."
Great. All right.
Actually, pretty good.
Hopefully it's a good prayer. Let's go before they change their mind.
Well, first I wanted to ask, does the corruption kill us? The creatures that they seen that had it, does it kill them, or does... I know that it sucks their life force out, but she didn't say that it killed them.
Those who live with the blight for long enough perish.
Oh, well, that's motivation enough for me.
It
Thank you
wasn't
for...
picked up on Andre, right? Andre is STI free. Yes.
Yes, yeah. You're clean.
Of course he would be, big guy. Let's keep going then.
All right.
Of all the people to be not making silly decisions, you kept yourself fine.
All right. Okay. So you guys want to make your way over there?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Quick question.
Go
Am I
ahead.
at 1 hit point or how many?
I'll say that thanks to the restoration, you're back to full.
Okay.
But you actually. Yeah, okay, cool. So I was actually going to do this later on, but I realized you guys are all aware of it now. So you would have a -2 to Constitution, and then Vita and Galahad would have a -1.
Minus
Oh,
2 to
snap.
the
Okay.
score.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll change it now.
All right. And with that, the tree looks at you and he says, head south. Between the two pillars, you'll find the center of the blight. Beware, for whatever is the source, its area is dense.
That was creepy. Thank you.
Thank you.
We shall make haste then.
Yes,
Not waste any more time.
for hire. And as they say that, you see the tree warriors almost kind of slide off behind trees and almost disappear instantly. And now, you guys have approximately, I would say it's like half a day's journey to get there. As you guys start moving through the woods, what order are you guys moving in?
I don't have great perception, so those with good perception should stay in the front.
No, stay in the front.
I'm gonna be second.
Okay. All
I
right.
guess it's Andre than me.
So as you guys make your way forward, you head off southward. And as you do so, you guys start to travel about 4 hours before the sun starts to set. And as the sun starts to set, you also notice that the area that you're standing in is beginning to change. The Godwood has always had a dense, a light mist to it, but the mist that you are now entering feels a little bit different and looks different. It has more of a purplish haze. And I want Vita and Torok to roll me perception checks.
$13.
11.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, not. Yeah, 13, sorry.
Yeah, you guys notice it first, but you guys are able to smell the faint scent of decaying flesh. You guys can feel it. You guys have seen bodies dying and bodies rotting before, so you can smell it around you. But the smell is faint. You can't tell from what direction. You can just feel it all around.
Does the ground seem mushier than it was before as we were walking?
I would say yes, and that the grass is also less lively.
Mm-hmm. Might be something. We are definitely heading in the correct direction. Even the ground is softer here, so decay is definitely present.
Okay. We should be careful.
Alright, so should we move more stealthily then?
We should at least keep a deft eye out. Who
Okay.
knows what might be lurking in the shadows.
Okay, roll me the stealth checks, all four of you.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to give me a +5 on this roll. Thankfully. That's
22 for me.
11.
11. What about you, Andre?
15.
Asumi?
17.
Okay, all right. So as you guys
22
are
for me,
moving through the trees, you guys are making every effort to keep your profile low, avoiding breaking any tree branches, not making too much noise. As you make your way southbound, you're being very attentive to what is going on. Approximately 30 minutes later, the smell of rotting flesh becomes far more palatable to the point where all of you can now smell it, whether you want to or not. And as you do so, oops, I think I threw a model away. As you do so, you, I'm going to say Vita and Torok, roll me perceptions again.
22.
22 and 12. Okay, all right. You guys are the first ones to spot this, but you see off into the direction what appears to be something hunched over a dead body. It's a large dead body and something's hunched over. And as you see it, you just see it kind of nimbling very slowly. And it's, I would say, close to 100 feet away.
I instinctually try and contact Moonshade, like look to the sky and then remember what happened, and I'll. So you said it's nibbling a corpse.
I'm not saying it's nibbling. I'm saying it's just moving slightly in front of the corpse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll just whisper. How do you wanna avoid this? Should we give it a wide berth or?
Let's watch. I think they're just looting the body.
Yes. So it's currently just at the base of a hill. Let me show you guys what I mean. And you guys are still within the tree line, so you're well hidden. Let me just put you guys over here. There it is. All right, here we go, guys.
Can I roll to know wind direction in this situation? For like smell and shit?
Whoa, this is so
Oh
cool.
boy.
Oh, that froze my PC, Jesus.
This is so
looks-
dope.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's very hard on the minis. But I'm going to just say you guys are all standing over here.
Nice.
Let's
Nah,
go.
it's just. Nah, it's fine. I think
Yeah,
just
we'll
the
just say there
hitboxes
was
are
an
funky.
earthquake, and you know, you guys just couldn't stand still. Okay, so you guys are over here at the base of the tree. Stop, please. No more, no mas. Okay, you guys are over here.
Alright.
All right, and if
Okay.
you can't stand, it is what it is. Okay,
It's
there you
We're
go.
hiding anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just say you guys are hiding up against a tree line over here. Okay, let's just role play. There you go. All right,
Nice.
there you go. That's as close to standing as I can get you guys. As you guys do so, let me just remove the fire because that's actually not supposed to be there. You guys notice a few totems. Nothing as intricate as what it seems over here. Let me just remove some of that. Yeah. And as you do so, you notice the body. I'm going to say it's approximately, again, 100 feet in front of you guys, and that's closer to the base of the hill. So you guys would be further back. You guys would be, like, back here. All right? And you would see the creature as well as the body over here. Right here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys want to do in this moment? There is some open area in front of you as well, some broken down like debris. But the tree line is, you guys are right behind it, but the tree line doesn't extend in front of you, in between you and the target.
So this, we're supposed to. The corruption's here. You guys think, or is this too close? I mean, it seems like the right place to me.
Do we see any of the pillars that the tree people mentioned? Anything resembling
Yes.
it anyway?
So you see them, but they're actually extremely large, but they would be far behind. They're closer to 400 feet, and they extend well beyond the hill.
Okay. I mean, based on the pillars, this seems to be the correct place, yes.
Sorry, guys.
All right. No, that's fine. All right. So, are we going to clear these creatures out then? Do you even know anyone knows what it is?
I'm not sure. Would I know what it is? Could I try and remember
Yeah,
anything?
so
I've read?
roll me a history check.
16.
Okay, so looking at it, you cannot see even from this distance what it is. Just looking at its back, you can tell it's a humanoid. It has like a human type shape, but considering what you see, other than a bit of hair on its back, you can't really make out anything.
I think we need to get closer, get a different angle on it to figure out what it is. Currently, it's just large and hairy.
All right. I can go around the side to the right, get a better angle at it, or with my bow, taking cover with the rocks. What do you think? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, we should move a little closer to see what it is.
All right. I'll keep my shield out for now, but if I see a good opportunity to equip my bow, I will. I just don't want to make any noise.
Okay, so where do you guys want to move to?
I will
wish-
stay here.
I want to move to this wall and look over. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't fall completely.
I do not want to fail a stealth check for you guys right now.
Well, thank you for your courtesy.
Okay, all right. So with that, you guys all roll me stealth checks.
All right.
At least I'm over here and can be used as bait, I guess.
I will use another flash of genius to give me a +5.
I have a 16.
13.
Galahad 16.
Thankfully.
Okay, all right.
17 for Torok.
So the creature seems to resume whatever it was doing before without issue. You guys get a better look at it from there. And now you guys are, I would say, approximately like 60 feet away, 70 feet away. And looking at it, it's digging into the corpse of an orc.
Can we tell what it is? Like, do we see more of its face?
Yeah, sure. Roll me another history check.
Sure.
Where's
Is
my
it just
thing?
her? Is just Vita, right? Rolling this one?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's 19.
Okay. All right. Looking at it, what you notice is actually the person actually looks human. You looking at it from this profile, you start to realize that its hands are normal. It just seems to be eating a creature.
Does the person themselves look like they've been in the wild for a long time?
Their clothes are dirty, their shirts ripped, and there's just blood all over their face.
Do they have shoes?
Do they have what?
Shoes.
No shoes.
I think it's just a scavenger. I related them like the description, what I saw.
Yeah.
How big does it look again? Like
Oh,
humanoid shape?
it's no taller than like 5'10", maybe 5'6". It's in that range because it's crouching and leaning over a body and eating it.
Oh, as it's crouching is 5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, so if it
No.
Okay.
Just looking at its size, from what you can tell, it's somewhere between 5'6" and 5'10", but it's hunched over a body, like eating it.
So it's like a wild man or woman? I don't know what to do in this case. I usually
based
don't
on what
attack
happened, I
anyone.
don't want to just talk to it, so I'm not sure either.
Yeah, it's eating an orc. I don't think
Orc.
just talking would be him, but
How about I can cast an illusion to see how it interacts with maybe a child from a distance, but I'm pretty sure it'll just try to eat it, right?
well, I think
or at least it would expect it, then maybe attack, and then eat. If it's wild, I've never come across a wild humanoid before, to be honest with you all, both of you.
At least we would know its intention.
Well, I think right now, because he's behaving like an animal, we shouldn't approach him while he's trying to eat. We should let him finish and then see, does he begin to leave? Does he stay where he is and he just rests for a while and then try to approach him then? But when he's in the middle of eating the insides of an orc, I don't think we should try to.
Alright, so you want to keep moving around to see if we see anything in the area? Or do you think
Yeah.
this one has something to do with the corruption?
He might be a victim of the corruption.
Okay, well, I don't know whether to kill it or not. I feel like we're very confused. We're gonna have to make a decision here. You'll both know that, right? Are we gonna wait till it attacks us to fight? What if there's more around?
I think the illusion idea is the best one we've had so far.
Okay, what should I
Maybe
make
not
the
a small
illusion out of?
child. Maybe just make an animal.
What kind of
See how
animal?
they
It only
react
could be
to
about.
wildlife.
It would have to fit in like a 5-foot box.
Fox.
A fox.
Maybe. Have we seen any animals this far in, or
We've seen the fox.
You would have seen that there were some animals at some points, but that it became less and less.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just
Fox?
choosing a random NPC right here, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Fox, it is. That's what we're agreeing on, right? A fox. That's it. Not a boar or a child or anything like that.
I think nothing aggressive.
A child wouldn't be aggressive, right?
Well, what are you wanting to do once you cast the illusion? Like bring him to a certain place and then we ambush him there?
Well, to be honest, I can only make it stand still, and maybe they could disappear around a corner, but not move like a human would or a fox would. It would just be like a statue,
Mm.
but with colored and looking like what it's supposed to be.
Mm.
Or I can make it a sound coming off from a direction.
Do as you think. We need to gauge his intentions.
What if I just
savagery.
create laughter, like a child's laughter coming from the other direction, seeing what it does?
That's
Well, we don't know what else
creepy,
is
but
around.
Okay.
I think no, I was agreeing like with the fox illusion. I just didn't know what we were gonna do afterwards. That's what I was asking. But I don't think you should do the sound because we don't know what else is around listening.
All right, I'll do the fox then. We'll see how it interacts, and then if it does anything weird, we'll leave it alone, or depending on what it does. Okay, look about this. If it openly just goes after and attacks the fox, what would we do? See how savage it is, and then shoot it from there? We shouldn't wait this long either. He's gonna pay attention, especially if we're talking. Okay, Fox
Let's
illusion this. I'm just
See
going
what
to
you
do
think
it.
is
Okay?
fit.
Now I'll cast minor illusion right there,
Okay.
or in a place where it's easily enough seen by the creature of
Okay.
a fox. Or should I create it in its eyesight? Do we know what direction it's looking in?
It's currently looking away from you guys.
Okay, then let me see how far I can cast. Ooh, no, I would have to get closer. I only can cast it 30 feet. So if I want to cast it like, if I want to cast it here, how close would I have to get?
You're currently 70
Go
feet
here.
away from it. You're currently 70 feet away from it, so you could try to move around the tree to its right, or yeah. I would allow it if you got to there, but you would have to roll a stealth check.
Okay.
All right, so roll a stealth check, and I will roll perception.
20, unnatural.
Let's see here. Okay, all right. So you move to that position.
Now cast minor illusion on the other side of it in its peripheral view, but just outside of it, this peripheral view.
Okay.
So where if it slightly turned, it'll see the fox, but not before.
Okay, all right. As you cast the spell, what a fox seemingly appears to the left of its creature. The creature who's engrossed in whatever it's devouring looks off to the left and sees the fox-like creature and stares at it.
I guess it just stares back.
As it sits there for a second, the creature kind of hisses at the fox. Just go, you. And the fox doesn't move.
Yeah, I can't move. I only can make it move like a statue. I'll do that. I'll make it move like a statue backwards behind the wall. Like here.
I'm gonna say that's too far of a range. I'm gonna
That's
say,
too far of a range?
yeah.
Okay.
I let you get a max range to cast it. But you
Okay,
can't.
what if I make it move against the wall and walking away from the creature towards my direction?
Okay, so as it gets up and
Like
starts
into the
to
bushes
yeah,
here.
yeah. As it gets up and starts to move, the creature gets up and goes up to the creature and then swings at it.
Its swing goes right through the creature and hits the rock.
Okay, and at this point, the creature's not able to understand what is going on with it.
I'm just gonna have the fox move around the corner fast and then make it disappear once I think the creature can't see it.
All right, and as the
Or if
creature
he
moves
can,
around,
I'm just gonna keep moving it around to get out of the view.
okay, all right, okay. Okay. The creature at this point can kind of figure out that this is some kind of illusion, and now it starts to try to understand what is going on. And I need you guys to all roll me stealth checks again.
Oh.
So that would be a 18 for me.
Hello? This is my die.
Okay. As you guys are going through the process of doing this, Torak tries to peer over the set of rocks right in front of him to kind of get an idea. And as he tries to do so stealthily, one of the bricks in front of him kind of falls over and makes some noise. And Andre, who was sitting behind the tree over there, I don't know how he did it, but he stepped on a branch and also made some noise. And other creatures aware that you guys are there. The only one who's stays hidden is
I got a 20.
I got an 18.
I'm natural 20.
Can I make action before combat begins?
The only bad part for you, Vita, is that you're right next to Torvok.
Nah, none of you are hidden. None of you rolled high enough on stealth. So
18? Gosh dang.
no, it has a pretty high perception.
Right. No, I don't need
So,
explanation. I got it.
Everybody roll your initiative, because I guess this is how
Dang.
it starts.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, at least I have advantage.
All right, let me just change the music here.
Now I
Get
roll
rid-
well.
Mhm. Yeah, now you roll well. The dice want a simple thing, as you can see.
All right, let me.
So I'm 13. I guess you have to wait to ask. So you can write it down. You have to hit next for it to work, I think.
All right, and now, you guys tell me what the order is.
I rolled
I have a
21.
okay, so 20 foot. So Vita's first. Anyone get from 15 to 20?
I got 16.
What'd you get, Andre?
16 as well. What's your dex?
My
Yeah, what's
dex
your-
is +3.
Same.
Oh, yeah, Andre
What?
can go first, I guess.
Yeah, nah, you fucking go. You're a bird. You're fast.
What is your initiative bonus?
I'm gonna say
three.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
because Andre has advantage on it because of his skill. I'll say
Yeah.
Andre goes first.
Okay, so it's gonna be Vita, Andre, Torok, and then What did I even get? I didn't even pay attention. What did I roll?
7 plus you whatever.
Yeah. It's lower than yours. Plus 5 for my initiative, but that's not enough.
Okay. All right, so Vita, you are top of the turn. The creature kind of hisses at you guys, kind of confused. What do you want to do?
I come out from where I'm hiding. Where is the creature standing?
Creature standing like right around here, right behind this rock.
Okay, so I just want to move to, I'll say like a halfway point. I don't have any of my weapons drawn. And to him, I say, we're not here to hurt you. We want to help you. Are you okay? You can trust us. And that's my turn.
Roll me a persuasion.
Here's my thing. Okay. 14.
Okay, and as the long hair extends in front of the human's face, it kind of just stares at you and kind of tilts its head sideways. And is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
To the others, I tell them, let him make the first move, but be ready.
Alright, I'll like slightly lower my weapon in response. Like to my waist.
Okay, all right. And then we go to your turn, Torok. Sorry, Andre.
I am gonna move up, but where are you going? Oh, over here. So, what's 40 feet here, would you say?
I would say you're still 100 feet. You're still about 60 to 70 feet away.
I will dash and just move up next to Vita.
Okay, all right. And you are now next to Vita.
And I will ask her, are you sure about this? That thing does not seem friendly. And I nod to the corpse that he was eating.
Okay. I'm going to just do something real quick. Make this a whole lot easier. Since this map is driving me crazy. I have an easy solution for this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, next turn is you, Torok. Torok, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna step out from behind the wall, and with my scimitar in hand, I will, as blatantly as possible, sheathe it,
Mm-hmm.
just so it's fully visible to them. And I'm gonna try and say in Undercommon, we are here to help. Please, what is your name? And that's my turn.
All right, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh boy. No.
Okay, all right. And as it does so, the creature kind of stares off at you as well and tilts its head a little bit. And there you go. And then we go to you, Galahad. Galahad, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I will lift, put my, sword on my side and put my hand up and walk out from the tree area and say, like some of us have said, we're not here to hurt you. And I'll reach into my bag slowly so you can watch me in front of me and pull out one of my rations
Mm-hmm.
and say, we only want to talk or move past here. And I'll toss him my rations 10 feet. I'll try to get it like at least 10 feet in front of him, but I don't want to throw it at him or her, whatever the long-haired humanoid is.
Okay, all right.
We're just here to talk or move past.
Okay, all right. And now it is the creature's turn. The creature, seeing what you guys are doing, Roll me a persuasion check, Galahad.
All right. Ooh, 10. I got 10.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. On its turn, it sees you throw the ration, and it sees what you guys are doing. And as it sees the ration, it kind of runs over and begins chomping on it. And that's what it spends its action doing. And then we go back to top of the turn. Vita, it's you.
So it's just eating?
It's chomping. It's devouring. It'll only last a few more seconds.
I don't know what to do. I stay where I am, but I'm gonna try to talk to him again and say, do you?
I was going to say her pronouns are she.
oh,
Her.
that's a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask her, do you understand me? Do you understand us? What happened to you?
Okay, all right. And then we go off to your turn, Andre. Andre, what do you do?
Throw the motherfucker some food, I guess. Like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing here?
All right.
Yeah, I have some rations. Just fucking eat a day's worth of rations, which he just chomps down in like 5 seconds flat. Like,
Okay.
commendable, really.
Okay, so you throw some rations. What about you, Torok?
I'm just gonna step closer behind Andre, and I'm gonna try in Celestial, saying, "Are you okay? Are you feeling all right?" I'm just going through all my languages to see maybe she understands me.
Okay, cool. Let me. No, doesn't respond
Okay.
in any way, shape, form.
That's my turn. I'm gonna keep my hand on the hilt of my sword, not pull it out, but I'm ready in case anything happens.
Okay, all right. And you, Galahad, what do you want to do?
I will keep my left hand on my hilt of my sword, see what Torok's doing, just take out another ration and start walking towards her with the ration outstretched in my right hand.
Okay.
And it's seeing what Torok is trying, saying in Elvish, do you need some more food? I have some more for you, if you would like. I don't
Right.
want to throw it on the ground if you prefer it not dirty.
Okay. So as you begin to say those words, goes to the creature's turn. The creature finishes that set of rations and then jumps onto the next set of one. And we're going to exit combat for now. And as it's chomping down through the rations themselves, it just continues eating through what you guys are throwing at it. At her. My apologies.
Does she seem to respond to what I said in Elvish?
No.
Or just...
No change.
Well, guys, maybe we should just back up slowly and leave her to her dinner.
I want to go around to the orc's body.
Okay.
See what she did to it.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? What are you guys doing while she's going to investigate?
I'm going to keep an eye on her since we're not leaving the area.
I'm
And-
going to inch closer, and I'll see if there's any distinct markings on her skin, anything I would recognize, tribal or...
Okay. All right. So Vita's making her way around. Andre, what are you doing?
Hello?
Andre?
Oh
Is that
yeah, cut out there. I will keep my distance from this fucking woman that doesn't even know the decency of keeping her clothes clean.
Okay.
Fuck a woodsman. Fucking find this tree. Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay, perfect. So you keep your distance. Torok, you're looking for signs of tattoos or something like that, right? Or marks?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, roll me an investigation.
25.
Yeah, so looking at the skin still seems fairly untouched. There's no strange marks. You can just tell that this person seems a little bit unkept. The claws or hands or fingernails are rather long. Hair is dirty. Clothes are dirty. And this person's got a torn cloth around her, essentially. And there's just blood all over her face as well as her hands.
Boy. Keeping my distance still like this, like 10, 15 feet, I'm gonna take out my water skin.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna shake it just so I grab her attention, see maybe, and if I do grab her attention, I'm gonna like dump a bit of water down my beak and then point it towards her.
Okay. All right. As you shake the water skin, she kind of looks up for half a second and then stares at you, but then goes back to eating the set of rations that Andre threw at her as she's made it through Galahad's food.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens, and when
Okay.
she finishes all
right.
of it.
And Galahad, you're just like watching her right now? What are you doing exactly?
I am just keeping an eye on her, and having the rations another set of rations in my right hand. I'm just waiting. I'm just going to continue talking to her and make sure not to talk over Torok, but or do things as Torok is doing things. So I'll just keep talking to her and switching between Elvish and Common. Just saying things like, "Do you want us to leave? Would you like more food?"
As you do that, she kind of looks up at you, and then she sees the ration, and she starts to slowly inch her way towards you.
Okay. I will keep my hand outstretched
Okay.
for her to take it.
All right. And she is going to make her way, and she's going to grab the rations from you, but hesitantly doing so. And then as she does so, she's going to start eating through it.
Okay.
All right. And then you, Vita, you go up to the body of the orc, and what do you want to do?
I want to see, like, how is it? Did she claw it open? Did she eat only certain things? And if I could see if the orc died a certain way. Like, does it look like he was eaten alive, or was he dead another way?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Roll me a medicine check. Okay, all right. So, looking at the orcs, what's your medicine full?
It's 18.
Okay.
Plus 3. It's 18.
As you look at the orc's body, you can see what appears to be some form of claw marks. You see that its stomach has been completely ripped open, and that even though its rib cage is still intact, a lot of its organs have been partially eaten or fully eaten. Looking at the orc's face, it seems like most of the wounds that it suffered were around its chest area, as well as like one wound to the neck. You do notice a bit of foaming around the orc's mouth, though it's dried. And looking around the wounds of the stomach, you can notice that the skin on the sides is rotting a little bit.
So she's been eating rotted flesh. And the orc probably died through poison. Okay, so I go back and I want to I just give them a look that's like kind of just like try to stay back, and I offer her my cloak. I take my cloak from around my shoulders and offer it to her.
Okay, all right. And as you go to wrap your cloak around her, she kind of sees you coming and starts scurrying off in this direction with the food in her hands. And she doesn't seem very trusting of you guys.
I just fold it and I place it near her. And in deep speech, because it, like, we're triangling, in deep speech, I let her know it's okay, you can cover up with this.
What's deep speech? Is that a language?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a language. Okay, so I'll see if that works first before I say anything.
Because we've been trying different ones, and like, I'm not gonna start going goblin.
No, I
Okay.
get what you mean.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to be responding to anything you said in deep speech.
When that happens, I'll say that sounds a bit weird. You know what? Maybe I'm losing it. I'll reach out to her telepathically because I can do that, and I just forgot. And say to her again, do you want more food or do you need water?
In what
Don't
language? In what language are you saying that?
And telepathically, so it doesn't have to be a
Doesn't
language
it?
that we both speak.
I'm pretty sure you can only speak telepathically in a language you both understand.
Really? Maybe it is. Okay, so I'll say it.
Can you
in
imagine if someone telepathically said some Arabic words to you and you're just like, oh, I get this?
Let me see. I'll check, but I will say it in. I'll try saying it in Elvish, I guess.
Yeah, okay. As you say the words in her, she starts to fidget as she hears words in her head. And then she starts to move back and forth very anxiously.
I think we should give her space. She's starting to get overwhelmed.
Let's continue on our road, and I think she's just an animal.
Oh no, I don't
Living
need to share a language with the creature for it to understand. So it's just thoughts to thought.
Okay, cool. As you share your thoughts with her, she still engages in the same behavior, albeit not as agitated as she would have been. She still seems very distraught that someone's speaking into her head.
I'm gonna start moving towards the orc's corpse.
What?
See if she reacts in a way.
No, she doesn't seem to be reacting. She's still fidgeting from hearing Galahad's voices.
I will switch back to talking in common and get closer to her with another ration. This is like third ration, so I'm used to going through a lot. And then as I'm getting closer and outreach my hand again, I'll switch back to telepathic and say, I'm sorry, I don't speak a language you know, but here's some more food. Making it obvious that I'm the one talking to her, even though we're talking telepathically.
She blinks up at you, she stares a little bit, and then she reaches for the rations and she grabs it. And she goes back to eating it. Now she's got like a whole bunch of rations. She's just been blowing through the boxes.
Yeah. I'll continue to talk to her telepathically. Now that you know I'm speaking to you, do you want anything? Would you let us pass? Oh, is there anything wrong with you? Do you need help?
No. Just food. Just food, please.
Is that enough food for you? Maybe we pass.
Yes, pass. Go. Good luck.
Do you have a name?
Name?
What do I call you? Is there a sound I can make?
Why?
Do you live here?
Oh. I don't have one.
Well, were you always here in the forest? Or did you used to live somewhere? Or did you used to eat somewhere else with people around?
I've been here for... I'm sorry. Memory. Memory not very good.
That's fine. Don't strain yourself. Well, that orc, or the thing over there that you were eating before we came, are there more around here?
I found it. I found it, and I was so hungry. I don't know.
Have you seen more like it walking around?
Maybe. I see a lot.
Recently, like the sun, has the sun's been up, or yesterday's sun?
I don't think so. I was alone. Then I see
Okay.
food. And I eat food.
So that's fine.
Seeing this happening, I'm gonna shout out or speak out to Galahad. I assume you're talking. Can you ask her about the pillars? And I point towards the massive pillars in the
yes.
background.
Do you see those? You know the big rocks, as the tall ones.
Yes.
Is there anything? Can you go near them? Is it fine to go near?
I think so. I go.
If I gave you some more food, would you take us?
Yes, it's over there. Yes.
She says she can take us if we give her more food. She says she goes there.
Is her going there the reason why she's like this?
I don't know how to ask that. To be honest, as I'm talking to her, she doesn't seem all there. Like she doesn't remember too much.
Well, we
It
have a
seems
strange guide.
sporadic.
Might as well use it.
I'll give you another ration. That's what I call these. If you take us there. Or to anything in that direction that's important. Or it looks
Yeah.
different.
I wanted to ask, like, is she an older woman or a young woman?
She looks anywhere from 18 to 25. She's got a fully grown body. But yeah, she's also so dirty and like unkept. It's hard to make it up.
Okay. I know she's dirty, but like, are her hands and feet, like, do I notice calluses on them or scarring on them? Like she's been running around a long time, or do they look soft?
Roll me an insight check. Yeah, so looking at her, you can notice scrapes and bruises on her knees, as well as her legs, like she's been running through bushes. Yeah, just looking at her head on, you could kind of see that she's been in these woods for a long time. Or she's like been moving around these woods at least for some time.
Well, is there? This is a question for you, Ava. Is there? Were we told to go to the base of the pillars, or just around the pillars?
Towards
'Cause I
that
think I'm
area.
a bit towards that area, so not to the base, not actually to the base.
The true warrior believes that's the center. Oh, that's where they know to be the most amount of corruption.
Would it make sense to ask her to take us, or is that just not what you meant?
I mean, you could certainly ask her to take you there. It's not an issue.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask her to take us if for another ration.
Okay. Yeah, and as you ask her, she says, "Yes, I can take you. It's not far.
All right.
Give
Well,
give me food first."
All right, and I'll give her the ration I have extended out.
Okay. All right. And as you hand her the ration, she grabs it pretty slowly, and as she does so, she starts to chomp through it. And as she's chomping through it, she says, "Okay, now we can go if you ready."
Are you guys ready to move? She's willing to take us to the base or towards the pillars.
Might as well.
All right, we're ready.
Really?
All right.
Lead the way.
So what's the order of the party? Just so I know.
I guess I'll be in front with her since I can speak telepathically to her.
Okay.
I'll be third.
What about you, Anj?
I'll hold the rear.
Okay, cool. All right. And with that, all right, cool. So, sorry, I'm just gonna because the rocks are over there. All right, so as you guys are moving forward, you guys make your way, and she's kind of crouching the whole time as she's walking forward. She's very her posture seems almost like she's used to walking on four legs at times, but then also like standing up upright when needed. She's very nimble. And as you guys are moving forward, she gets you within about 100 feet of the pillars, and she says, "Look, we've arrived. Doesn't take very long."
Do we see anything? Oh, that's Vita. Vita, you notice anything?
I'll just tell you guys what you guys can see. What you guys see in front of you are two immense pillars emanating from within, emanating from the tree line in front of you. At least for the one on the right. The one on the left is still open into the clearing. And these rocks, while not identical, do seem to reach about exactly the same height. And the air in this area and the mist that you were used to seeing earlier seems to be a little bit thicker here than anywhere else. And as you look towards the middle area, I'm going to say it's about right over here. I'm going to make a little bit of a square. I'm going to say, I'll make a square and I'll do it like this. Just so we all see it. Right over here. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. It should be fine. Yeah, like this. This area right here, you notice that there's a bit of vapor coming out of the ground. There's no trees there. There's no rocks. It's just, you notice vapor coming out of the floor there.
Oh. You see that?
I assume we see it.
Yeah, you guys can all see it, yeah.
Okay.
That's not natural.
Do the pillars seem carved or natural?
They... Just looking at the rock, it doesn't seem carved, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe we should inch closer.
I guess. Could you take us to the vapor over there? The thing stuff coming out of the ground.
Did she go by that vapor?
What was that?
Just to the woman, I asked her, "Do you go by that vapor?"
Me? No. Stay away.
Why?
It doesn't smell very good when you're close.
Okay.
Yes, smell.
Hmm.
It smells.
Boy.
Well, I guess we found corruption. Seems like it's the paper, or maybe not. Does it seem? You said we see vapor coming out. Does it look like just white smoke?
No, it's more of a like greenish hue.
Not as thick though as the mist that we were seeing earlier, right? The poison fog.
Not necessarily. No, I wouldn't say
Got
it's as thick, but yeah, similar hue though.
It seems like it's similar color to the poison fog. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't have any way of getting rid of it, I don't think, but maybe it leads to a source of some kind.
Might just be the source. At least somewhere on the ground. I'm gonna step closer, maybe within 50 feet of the vapor, give or take.
Okay, all right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna look to her and ask, So, is there any more bad smelling stuff like that around that you know of?
Whole forest smell bad, but here smells worse.
Got it. All right. I guess thank you. I don't know if we need anything else.
Can I have food?
Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Yes, and I'll take out another ration. So this will be.
Why are you here?
Well, we want to make the forest smell good. We don't like how it's changing things.
Okay.
Have you seen other people come here?
I stay away from people, big people, creatures. I stay away.
Have they hurt you?
Me?
Is that why you stay away?
No. Stay alive, stay away.
Makes sense. Well, you're welcome to be near us if you want, but if you wish to go, I don't think we have any more questions, right, guys?
Okay. Okay. I eat and I go.
If you want. Or you can stay. We're not going to hurt you or anything.
All right. Vito, what are you doing at this time?
I want to try to give her the cloak again. And I tell her that if she stays, we could take her to where there's more food.
Okay, cool. Andre, what are you doing?
Still holding my distance from this lady. I still think she's crazy.
Okay. All right. And Galahad, as Torok is moving forward, what are you doing?
Well, since Vita just said that, I'm thinking she has a kind of candle that I'll look over to Torok and say, what is it that you're planning? I mean, do you have anything to be able to do this?
Okay, all right.
The smoke?
So, Torok, you guys get approximately within 50 feet of it, but you guys can't really see much. The vapor's still fairly thick enough. So, yes, that's about what you can gather. You can just tell that it's still pretty strong. Do you want to get closer to the vapors?
Does it still
Yeah.
smell like decay?
Yeah, it still smells like decay. Yeah, it smells like decay.
Okay.
It smells like rot.
It smells terrible.
That it does. Last time I ran into vapor didn't go quite well.
Yeah, I agree. It was my bright idea to run in randomly, not even knowing where you were. But I agree, we shouldn't run in. That was not well thought out. But as long as we get close, maybe we can find something around that can help.
I have vestments in my bag of holding. I'm gonna pull them out and rip off a piece and tie it around my beak,
Okay.
just to cover up my nostrils and mouth,
Yep.
and get 10 feet closer.
Okay.
See if there's any change.
As you get about 10 feet closer, Galahad, I'm assuming you go forward with them?
We're not going into the smoke, right? Or
No,
we
you
are?
know, like the smoke is where I stated it. You guys are far
that's what
enough.
I thought.
So
Okay,
you guys can see the
I'll go
vapors.
close them. Yeah, I'm going with them.
Both of you roll me perception checks.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm. Yep, both of you got to roll it.
By the way,
So that for me would be a 17.
Okay.
mine's
All right.
23.
So you guys are able to notice this even at this distance. You guys can tell that there seems to be a large pit kind of dug, because you can tell that on looking on the far side of it, you can see that there's been some digging going on, and so the vapors are coming out of a hole of sorts.
A hole?
Well, you guys can't see what's inside, but you guys can tell that there's a hole up ahead.
All right. Well, that's like you saw. It's a hole. Seems like.
Yes.
So the smoke might be coming from underground.
Might be a mass grave based on the smell.
I don't think we can go into the hole, right?
I
That'd
mean,
be
we
pretty
could. I
terrible.
would be
I mean, yes.
ill-advised.
I can also stab my lone leg, but I'm not going to do it for obvious reasons. But this is tough.
Okay, I guess I'll move. Ooh, fuck it.
Actually, I'm gonna try something. This was a bad idea when Trita offered it, but it might not be bad now. Can I get within 60 feet of the fog and cast Create Bonfire in it?
I mean, you're already within 60 feet of it, so if you want to
Okay,
try
yeah,
to
I'm
set
gonna
it on
cast-
fire. The only
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
try to
like,
set it on fire.
you can set the fumes on fire, but you can't see what's inside, so you'd have to actually go over to be able to, because you have to cast it where you can see. You can't just cast it where you can't.
Yes, you're right. Well, I can't see inside the hole. Ugh.
Yeah, you can't cast something inside of a thing.
All right. So
can't
you
see.
said the hole is it in the right corner of the square?
No. It's the square appears to be a giant pit.
Oh, it's a giant pit, and the fog is basically coming.
I
out of
can't
this
tell
pit.
you how shallow or how deep the pit is. All I can tell you is that there are fumes coming out from what you guys can see. You guys are pretty far at the
Oh,
moment.
okay. All right. Then I am going to get closer to the pit. I'm gonna go see if I can tell how deep it is, or if there's anything in there.
All right. Torak, you going with him or no?
I will stay 10 feet behind him.
Okay, so Torak stays 10 feet. Andre, what are you doing at this time?
Stay where I am. I'm not one to go inhaling any of those gases. They can
Okay,
lose
cool.
brain cells by themselves.
Yeah, not an issue. And what about you, Sumi? You go to wrap the thing around the cloak around the creature, and the creature kind of looks up at you for a second, and as it finishes eating the ration, it says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Are you still hungry?
No. I think I'm done.
When was the last time you saw another person, another human?
It's been a while. People, I don't see them often.
Were you smaller?
No, I was the same as today.
These pillars, do you ever see them light up? Do you ever see them change?
No, not really.
Not really, but something else?
Yeah, if I get lost, I just look for the pillars.
You can always see them from any direction.
Most of the time. They're like small mountains.
Gosh. Well, to Galahad and to Turok, I think, to them I want to say, like, to just be careful, because, like, especially lighting it on fire, because if it's possibly the same gas as the one that's in the mine, and it's coming from underground, it might be connected underground, and you could do a lot more damage than just this area. We don't know what's going to happen if it's flammable.
Does it have the same smell? Or like, I don't know. Do we get the same feeling as the gas we had in the cave?
The smell and color would be the indicators.
There could be a giant pocket of gas underground that we don't see.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, all right.
Yell
So,
back.
so as you guys get to the edge of the pit, And as Vita's yelling this information to you, you guys look into the pit. Well, Galahad, you look into the pit. You can see this. Only you can. You notice a lot of bodies. You notice corpses, half-eaten corpses. You notice corpses that have been cut open. Sometimes it's just straight up bones. But there seems to be some form of circles being drawn within. You can only notice them underneath some of the bodies. But you notice the shape of like perfectly circular blood lines. And that's all you can really make out due to the heavy fumes that are popping out without you having to go inside.
I'll look back to Torok with like my hand covering my mouth. This is disgusting, Torok. You're right, it's a mass burial. Come up here and look. Seems cold.
Oh, I will. As I move forward, I want to pluck one of my feathers and cast Enhance Ability on myself as Fox is cunning, which gives me advantage on the intelligence checks. And I'll look down and try and discern the rituals that's been cast here.
Okay, all right. Roll me an Arcana check.
Can I assist him? Okay, no,
I already have advantage.
Oh yeah,
I already have advantage.
Yeah.
You want to give him advantage.
The advantage. Just kidding.
Whoa!
My God.
2 nat 20s.
We have
That's
to know.
crazy.
The
nuts.
dice agree. The dice
So-
ain't arguing. Nice.
So as you look at the circles, even though they're half done circles that you can make out while looking inside, you recognize that this is a form, based off the reading that you did on the Golgari cult, you recognize some of the circles as being summoning circles. They are used as sacrifices, and within them, certain things can be summoned from ethereal planes or from certain realms. And that's the circle that you're able to make out. And the bodies that go on top of it are just used as sacrifices to feed that connecting portal between those two spaces.
Jesse, we need to cover this up now. This is a...
You mean burn it, or
No, but burning will not be enough. This needs to be filled in somehow. Or at least...
what about the circles?
The circles are summoning circles. And the corpses
we
are
need to-
offerings.
So they summon this gas? Do you think? Or is
I
this just
think
their effect?
no. These types of Golgari summon something way worse than just the gas. The gas is just the death, the decay that's taking place here, and I'll just say a
we
quick
mess
prayer
up?
to Selune.
So we need to mess up the circles, is what you're asking. You're saying.
That's the least we have to do.
Okay, well, I'm beyond. How deep does it look?
It looks approximately, I'd say, 40 feet deep.
Well, I'm not going down into this gas again. I mean, I did it for you, but you're not down there. And it'll take a while to mess up all these circles by hand. So, what do you suggest?
Give me a second. I mean, I could. Because I can. What spells do I have?
I mean, I could burn it, or... Yeah, that's about it.
We could try burning it.
Okay, well, stand
Okay.
back. So,
All right, so as you guys go to burn it, Andre, what are you doing at this point? You staying further back?
Yeah, I moved back twice already.
Okay, all right. Vita, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just going to. Me and the lady are going to step back.
Okay, Vita. So as you guys are as you're staring off, okay. So Hold up, I want to just leave you over here because you guys haven't thrown it yet. After you throw it, you can do this. So as you guys are starting to prep your stuff and you guys kind of relate to the party, I'm assuming what you guys are about to do. Yes? No? Or you guys are just going to do it?
Oh, they seem far back enough.
Okay, all right, cool. As you guys are prepping to do that, Vita, you looking off into the distance to see what they're doing, you feel a hand kind of clasp around your leg. And as you look behind you, you see the girl is underneath the cloak. And she's kind of like fully hidden underneath.
I tell her, good idea, let's back up. And
Right.
I put my hand under her arm and we go back.
Yes, and as you go to reach under her arm, you start to realize that her hand looks drastically different than it did before. And before you know it, you feel a large claw, looks completely different than what you'd seen before, claps you around your chest area. And at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, snap.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
I did not see that coming.
16.
20.
Oh.
All the nat 20s today.
I wriggle out
Okay.
and run away.
Okay, so
20
she
to
does.
25.
So wait. First off, we're gonna do initiative right afterwards. Just hold on to that. She goes and she does make contact with you, catching you by surprise. This one's gonna hurt.
This is the woman, or is this someone else?
No, now that you're looking at her, you notice that this is a very ugly creature. This is about your height, 6 feet tall, but the claws are extremely long. And at this point, the claws extend probably almost like half a foot, and they're coming out of her fingers. And you recognize that this person's hunched over. It's a disgusting looking creature at this point. So it goes 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. For sneak. All right. And as she claps right into your chest area, she's able to do 29 hit points of damage.
Okay.
And now she's going to roll initiative, and then we can do the initiative counter. All right. Bam.
We got 20 to 25.
20 to 25, that would be Vita. Vita goes first.
Okay. Then 15 to 20, I got a 17.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Oh, wow. All right. So, yeah, I guess you know now. I don't know what you got, but...
Okay. You got a 4. Andre, and then Torak, I guess you're going last.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Perfect. So, let me just wrap up this turn for her. And then we go to the top of the turn. As you see her change shape, Vita's just shocked for a moment. And because that has happened, you're going to see her use her full speed and move to back here. And Vita, as you're clutching your wound, you see the gash across your chest, and you realize that the wound is very similar to what you had seen on the orc. And that ends that turn. And so we go top of the turn. Vita, you're up. You have now just caught yourself after being wounded really badly. What do you do?
Okay, let me count. How far is this? I want to go in my backpack and attempt to throw a ration.
Wait, what?
Okay, you want to throw a ration?
I'm going to throw a ration halfway.
Okay.
And then when she goes, if she attempts to go for it, I'm going to kill her ass. But for
Okay.
now, I'm just going to throw a ration.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Where's my... That's 20.
Okay, all right. And we go to the next person, which is Galahad. Galahad, you've just turned around and you've heard Vita kind of scream from the wound, but you have no idea where the young girl is.
I have no idea where she is, the girl.
You...
Or the creature. I don't see the creature or the girl, right?
Let me see. Scratch that move. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's still light out, so...
So that would be a perception. 15.
Okay. I'll say you see her. I'll say you see her as you see Vita kind of looking off in a direction. You see Vita lob the food. You look off in the direction where she lobbed it, and you can just make out a creature over there. And so that's all you really know. That Vita was wounded, and the creature's over there.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and say, "What the heck?" and then pull out my switch to my bow.
Okay.
And I don't. What does that cost again?
Well, no, it's a free action. You can switch
Okay,
once.
then,
You can switch once.
Okay, then I'll switch to my bow and. Yes, I don't know who the creature is, right? It doesn't look like the girl. It has no resemblance. to her.
Vita hasn't explained anything, and you guys, only person who saw it was Andre. And so Vita just threw a ration and she screamed. That's all you guys know.
So, okay, so you screamed and then threw a ration at it?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold my action. If the creature moves towards Vita, to attack her, I will fire off 2 arrows at her.
Okay.
And I'll yell, or I guess, can I yell as a bonus action?
You can definitely yell it as a bonus action, yeah.
Vita, what is going on? Where is the girl? Why are you throwing rations at a creature? And then I'll end my turn.
Great. And we go to the next person, which is Andre. Andre, you saw what happened in front of you.
So I also saw whereabouts that ration landed then?
You would have seen where the ration landed. You saw her run away too. Because you were staring off in that direction when it happened.
I want to be like 60 feet away from the ration.
Okay, well you are more than 60 feet away from the ration.
Oh, no, within 60 feet, I mean.
You are within 60 feet, I would probably say. Yeah, you're probably close to it.
Oh, yeah, then I can attack whenever. So, I can't hold and move, right?
You can move.
No, you can move and
action.
hold, but you can't hold a movement.
You can hold, yeah, you can hold movement.
In that case, I will just stay here, yeah.
Okay, all right. And then we go to the creature's turn. The creature now fully extending its claws and just hissing at you guys loudly. Let's see over here. No, I won't do that one. Yeah, okay, cool. What I will do, the creature is going to. Okay, well,
Are you looking for a model for her or something?
No, it's fine. It's not an issue.
Oh, okay.
She's going to move over here. And then she's going to. Yes. She's going to clasp her hands together, and you're going to see sparks start to emanate from her hands as she does so. And as she's doing that, she fires off a lightning bolt, hitting both Torok and you, Galahad.
Okay. All right. So do we get to roll?
Yeah, make me dex
Dexterity
save.
throw?
Make dex saves.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use Flash of Genius, giving me a +5.
Yep, not
Can
an issue.
I use my inspiration this
Yeah.
time before I roll? All
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? I roll with advantage?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Well, good thing you
definitely
did.
succeed that.
Yeah, good thing you guys did. Look at all those 6s. That's crazy. So you guys take 21 points of lightning damage as the creature hits at you guys. It goes, "Ah!" You guys take that damage, and then the creature just moves off in this direction.
Well, she didn't attack Vita, so my held action doesn't count, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. I'll actually move off in the right direction. She moved this way. Yeah.
Is that the end of her turn?
Yep, she moves closer to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, and that's it for her. Torok, you're up. You just saw the lightning bolt come your way, and you were able to just dodge in time. And as you do so, it's now your turn.
Okay, phew. I assume I know it's her.
Yeah, you would have
no.
seen where the lightning bolt came from, and you see her, and you see a large creature running at you guys.
Okie doke. I will use... I'm going to cast Acid Arrow at her. That's a attack roll.
Sure.
See if it hits.
That definitely hits.
Okay. She takes... Oof, 9 points of poison damage.
Ooh, okay.
And an extra 2d4 acid acid. And an extra 2d4 at the end of her next turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to put some distance and move there. Or is this like a wall here? Right in front of me? So I can get some cover like this.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get to cover behind the wall.
I'll say you get like half cover.
Okay, yeah. Better than nothing.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. And now it's your turn, Vita. Vita, top of the turn.
I'm going to move. How are these spaces? 10 feet or 5 feet this time?
These spaces are 5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 feet right here. And then I'm going to fire 2 arrows at her.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit. Ooh. All right. Roll that damage. Don't forget that Colossus.
Did both
Yes.
hit?
Did you also
Or-
apply Hunter's Mark or no?
No, I'm saving the hunter's mark.
Okay, cool.
Wait, did you just roll a crit again?
Wait,
Yep.
where's my?
Bro,
Did the 11 plus your modifier hit, or only the crit?
No, they both hit. Her modifier is
I
like
haven't-
plus 9 or some shit.
Oh, dang. All right, never mind. I forgot I asked.
Yeah. I wasn't even gonna bother with that. Anything above like a certain number.
Never
Like, see that Vita always hits. All right, roll for damage, Vita.
Okay.
So that's 3d8, and then add your modifier twice. So 22.
No, it's 24 because
24?
my modifier is +6.
Okay, cool. As you fire off the arrows and you move to the right, you get in between Torok and the creature, and you fire twice. And as you do so, the creature, the arrows seem to hit the creature, but don't penetrate deeply. And that is. Is there anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay, perfect. And then we go off to Andre. Andre, it's your turn. What are you doing?
use all my movement to get up there with a dash, which is 80 feet.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nope. That'll be it because I'm useless at range.
Okay. I think it's Galahad. Galahad, it's your turn, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to attack her with, let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with my bow since I have it out.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
I'm doing 2 attack. Oh, wow. All right. So that's a 12, I think. No, yeah, 13 and a 27.
13 doesn't hit. 27 hits.
Got it. All right. Then I'll just do damage.
And the 20, oh yeah, 27 is a crit, so roll that double.
Oh,
To
okay,
be
I
clear,
forgot.
to be clear, I think what I said was you just max out the second die, correct?
Oh, yeah, okay. So it'd be
3 plus
and
8
that's
plus your
okay,
modifier.
yeah. 3 plus 8 plus my modifier, so it's plus 4. So that would be. Why am I blanking on this?
It's 15. It's 15.
Right?
It's all good. So as you fire the first arrow, she's able to dodge nimbly underneath it. But the second one catches her right in the shoulder blade. Even though it doesn't seem to pierce, it still does some damage. And
Got it.
there you go.
Oh, it doesn't seem to pierce either? Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
As a bonus action, I'm going to summon my Echo
Wow.
within 40 feet of me, and I will place it. I don't know if it matters where, but
Okay, cool. And do that. All right. I think it's the creature's turn. And just as she's able to dodge underneath the first one and gets hit by an arrow, she sees Vita lining up more arrows, and she goes up here and casts yet another lightning bolt, hitting both Vita and Torok. So I need you guys both to make me dex saving throws. And Torok, add a +2 to your saving throw.
Okay, I will use again. Flash of Genius is my reaction,
All right, 1, 2, 3.
which is a +5,
1, 2,
so I get a +7.
3, 4. All right, you guys both save, so you guys both take 11 points of damage as she claps her hands and the sparks come flying out. The lightning bolt goes through both of you, but you guys are both able to dodge nimbly enough to only take partial damage, which is 11. And as she does so, she runs towards the pit over here and gets, I'd say, right about there. Yeah, not that far. Okay, and that is it for her turn.
At the end of her turn, she takes an extra 6 points of acid damage.
Yep, that definitely hurts her. Cool. And now we go to you, Andrew. No, not you. Torok, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow.
All right.
Since I'm not getting closer, I'm gonna peek up and take one crossbow shot at her.
Yep, go for it.
.22.
That hits.
Okay, she takes 9 points of piercing.
All right.
And as my bonus action, I will cast a level 1 healing word on Vita. And she heals for 9 points.
All right. So
And,
add those healing points, and you did what? Was it 9 points of damage with your crossbow?
I did, just a second, I rolled a 6, 9 points of piercing.
All right. Yes. As you fire off the bolt and it hits her right in the chest, it almost digs in a little bit, but then bounces right off to the floor. All right.
I will take my cover.
Okay. And then we go top of the turn with you, Vita.
Okay. I think I know what she is. Does it look like she's running towards the pit?
Yes.
I wonder if we should just let her. Because, like, that's why I threw the ration, because she has, like, this insatiable hunger. I don't want to say what she is till later.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think.
No, I was saying, no. I know, I was saying, like, I was trying to explain, like, I think she has this insatiable hunger, and since she's running towards the pit, I think we should blow it, like, light on fire.
I don't think you can blow up the pit. I think it's a tunnel probably leading somewhere.
I'm going to just, do 2 arrows at her.
Okay, fire. I think
12
you.
and 14.
No, you miss. As you fire off 2 arrows, you see her claws just grab them both midair and chuck them to the ground. And you hear her hissing at you. Just, "Ah!" And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Since she's going towards the pit, I'm going to get over there myself. So I'm going to move 40 feet. Well, to
All right,
right
cool.
here, 7 squares.
Okay, cool. And then we go to the next person's turn, which I believe is Andre, or is it Galahad? I can't remember.
I go before Andre.
All right, go ahead, Galahad. What do you want to do?
All right, I am going to move the Echo here, and I'm going to move here and switch as a bonus action. Switch places with Mayaka
Okay.
and cast Dissonant Melody on her, which is a 14 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see what she does. She fails.
Okay, alright, cool. So I'm going to do 3d6 damage, and she will have to use her reaction immediately to move as far as her speed allows away from me.
Okay. Yep. All right, roll the damage.
Alright.
And so it's psychic damage, right?
Yes, psychic damage. I forgot to tell the type, I'm sorry. 14 points of psychic damage.
All right, yeah. As you mutter the incantation and usher the words, she starts to hear noises in her head once again, but words she's not used to hearing, and it drives her nuts. And as bleeding starts to happen around her ears, she looks towards you and she sees this scary force that she needs to get away from. Okay, cool.
So she'll have to use her reaction immediately to move as far as she can
All right,
away from me.
there you go. She does so. And she has to make a wisdom save at the end of her throw? No, I think it's just, it's just one time. Yeah, okay, no worries. Perfect. All right, and then we go to the next person, which is you, Andre.
Ooh, I can actually move in range. 2, 4, 6, 8. Diagonal also costs us five.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I will get there. I will rage, and I will smack a bitch.
All right, swing. That hits. Roll the other one.
Alright, need to hit fucking 2. Keep forgetting.
Whoa!
Okay,
And roll for
what
damage.
again? What do I do again? For
So
fucking not winning?
roll your damage twice, and then add a max damage die to it as well.
Alright, cool. So that's a 6 plus 8
6, right? Or 8, yeah.
plus
Plus rage, plus your modifier.
Yes.
So I believe your rage modifier is also doubled on crit.
Wait, so my rage damage is also doubled on crit.
Yeah, on one of the hits. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 8 for the modifier. That's 6 for total rage. And is that 2 and 4, 6? So what is that? 24?
Sure. All right. 24 it is. So as you smack her twice, you feel your axe jab deep into her the first time, and it doesn't go that deep. The second time it cuts a little bit deeper, but you could feel the thickness of her skin almost resisting some of the damage. And there you have it. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
Okay, perfect. And I believe that means it's the hag's turn. My lady of the night. Oh, I didn't realize that she has magic resistance, but I'm gonna let it go for this time. I should have known. So that's on me.
I can't quick maths right. My damage was actually 28.
All right, I need to start using some of this. All right. She is going to cast slow on you and you.
You're saying Andre and Galad?
Slow. 1 second. Yeah, actually, all 4 of you guys. I need all 4 of you guys to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
As she cuts a piece of her skin off and it falls to the floor, it just disintegrates in the air. She casts a slow spell.
Oh, that is gross. I
All
think
right.
I have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Another reaction gone? or Flash Genius because I'm scared.
All right, so that for me is 20 unnatural.
All right, you guys all succeed as the spell fails, and as she sees herself being hurt, she once again runs off in this direction, taking an opportunity attack from you, Galahad. From you, Andre.
That's non-advantage hit, right?
No, it's not. Just roll a normal hit. She sees her spells failing and her attacks are not working. She starts to panic. As you swing at her, she's able to still nimbly dodge as her reflexes keep her alive. And she books it for the pit. And that ends her turn. And then we go to you, Vita. Sorry, Torak.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna cast a level 1 Ray of Sickness on her.
Okay.
Just roll, see if it hits. It's 14.
No, that misses. As you cast the rain and you shoot it off, she's able to detect the poisonous energy coming towards her and dodge underneath it.
I'm gonna dig deeper into this cubby hole and crouch just to give me cover.
Okay, cool. And we go top of the turn with you, Vita. Vita, what are you doing?
2 more arrows at her.
Fire them. The second one hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
For that one, I actually want to use my reroll.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That piercer feat. All right, there you go. So as you fire off the arrow, I think the total is +6. So that's 8. That's 7 + 6, 13. So as you fire off the arrow, the first one, she's able to claw it out of the air, but the second one catches her right in the chest. But it doesn't seem to stagger her much. And you do some damage. All right. And we go to the next person, which is Galahad. Galahad, what are you going to do?
This is tough. I am going to... She's still like running towards the pit, right?
Yep.
I'm going to cast from my Echo's location. Create bonfire in the gas in the pit. And I'll yell, well, I don't know, we don't have time to talk about it, so I'm just going to do it.
You're going to set it on fire?
I'm just going to set it on fire.
Okay, all right. You create a bonfire. What's the size of the bonfire?
It's a 5-foot square, and it's continuously burning. Anything that moves into it takes fire damage, so it only takes up a small bit of space, but it's pretty strong. I can cast it from the Echo's location, so if I need to move him to the edge to cast it at the bottom of the pit, it's a range of 60 feet to cast.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, cool. All right, you set it on fire, waiting for an effect to happen, but nothing seems to change. You just seem you smell corpse or body's skin melting, and that's what you smell.
Gosh dang! All right, in that case, I will move my Echo up to her, and I will also move here.
You want to be within 5 feet or no?
Of the Echo?
Of her?
No, I don't want to be within 5 feet of her.
Okay, cool.
I want to be, yeah, because I can't. Yeah, I want the Echo actually. The Echo to be up against her within 5 feet. Oh, you said this was a wall, right?
Yeah, but it's not a high wall. She can still like just jump over. These are like all desecrated ruins. It gives half cover.
Then
half
I'm
cover.
just going to use as. No, I can't use Unleash Arcana because I need my action to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to.
Can your Echo? Can your Echo use your reaction?
No,
I don't think
it's
so.
only so it Unleashed Arcana or Unleashed thing is at when I attack.
Oh, okay,
It
no.
can
I was just
attack
asking
with
if it
it, I
used a
think.
reaction, opportunity of attack, or anything like that. But anyways.
Oh yeah, no, it can do an opportunity attack. Yeah,
Okay,
it can do
okay.
that.
All right, cool. So roll.
Roll for what? Is she moving?
Aren't you going to do the unearthed, whatever? Unleashed?
No, I need to use my my action to do that. But it can use my reaction if she moves out of the way for an opportunity attack.
Okay, all right. Cool. Then we go off to the next person, which is Andre. Andre, you just saw her run off and dodge underneath. What are you doing?
If I move in range and use my Ring of the Ram to push her, can I give Galahad a opportunity attack like right here so she'd actually
No.
topple over
You
the
can
wall?
knock her prone, but it wouldn't give an opportunity of attack.
With slow, though,
I can knock her prone using the wall.
Yeah, you can knock her prone if you want to use your. You want to what? You want to push her over? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, because the ring doesn't stay like prone; it just pushes away.
Oh, it just pushes away. Then
Yeah.
I would say because there's a half wall. No, I wouldn't allow it. You can push her 10 feet away, but that would be about it.
Alright, cool. In that case, I will do a dashing stance
Okay.
for like 5 feet of movement, so I can actually get in her face.
What's your movement total?
40. I was like 10 away from her.
What? You were like right over here. You could definitely move that distance.
Yeah.
Now you would definitely be in range.
Fine, forget that then. In that case, I haven't used my bonus action, and I can try to Shield Master Shove.
All right, cool. Roll contested strength checks.
Yes.
Well, you get advantage.
Yeah, on anything pushing, pulling, and breaking, I think.
All right. Well,
That's,
you succeed.
from
So you knock her
Barbarian.
prone.
And then I'm gonna slap her afterwards.
All right. Roll with advantage as she's prone.
For both, right?
Yep. Your first attack misses. Your second one hits. Roll for damage. All right.
4 plus 2 is 13.
Okay, as you run up from behind her, she turns around, and before she could even catch herself, you knock her over with the shield on the floor. And then, as she's trying to regain her balance, you swing the first time. She's able to roll out of it, but the second one catches her right on the thigh, cutting deep enough to do, 13? You said?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And you do some damage. All right, and that's it for your turn. I believe it's her turn now, right? So she uses half her movement to get up. And at this point, she's going to run off in this direction. You guys both take... Oh, wait. Let me see. Well, I didn't even use my action. Let me use my action first. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Galahad. You need... She's going to cast Polymorph on you. You need to make a wisdom save, yeah.
You do know I have advantage on this, right?
She doesn't know that, so...
Okay, I just want to make sure you...
Yeah, I mean, if it fails, it fails. That's fine. But she doesn't know that. She's casting spells at this point, trying to help herself.
Ooh, okay, so that is a 10.
You
Actually,
fail. You
I
fail.
actually fail here.
Yeah. She essentially transforms you. She transforms you into a little fox.
A little fox.
Fucking God.
Yeah, you turn into a little fox.
As a fox, I'll look down and go like, "What the fuck? What is this? Why am I shorter?"
Yeah.
Does the echo turn into a fox?
Yeah. And then she books it off in that direction. The echo. I'm gonna say the echo. I would say the echo turns into a fox as well. Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. Right now you're just kind of in a state of confusion. Andre, you get an opportunity of attack.
5. Oh. Yes.
Oh wow! You miss, and as you miss, you lose the grip of your axe, and it falls into the floor. And so you're gonna have to use at least your bonus action next turn to pick it up.
Amazing.
All right, amazing. Jesse Lee Peterson. Next, Torok, you're up.
Okay, I am going to say we need to keep her out, and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
At her. Hopefully it hits. No, it just spun on the 1.
All right.
Literally just spun on the 1.
All right, there you go.
You Flareon.
All right, so now that you're...
Oh my god.
Okay, at least you're running, though. I got some cool effects. I can make you run.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Wait, how many Pokeballs I got in my inventory?
Hey.
Honestly, we need 2 for the shadow.
Vita, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to fire 2 more arrows at her.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Or, wait, how far am I? Should I try to run in? 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't get her. Okay.
All right, the second one hits. Roll for damage.
I'm gonna reroll one.
Oh, just made it. Just made it. Maintains concentration as an arrow pierces to the back. She's able to just maintain her concentration as she takes, what is it? How many?
16.
16? Ooh. Your modifiers are crazy. All right, let me just... Now she's definitely starting to look really, really wounded. Like, you can tell you guys have done quite a number on her. And we go to the next person's turn, which is Galahad. Galahad, you're a little fox right now. What do you want to do?
That's a great question, Abba. What can I do? Oh wait, is it a concentration spell? Does she have to roll to keep it up?
Yeah. She rolled the 7 plus 3. It's
Oh, she got
just
it.
enough.
Then, right? Yeah. All right. I am going to look at my Echo, really confused, and try. I'm just going to run back away. I don't like what's happening.
Okay.
Until I can figure out what I'm doing, I'm leaving with my Echo.
This Echo's awesome. Can you guys tell that it's got dark legs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like 3 of them? All right.
Can I
And
still switch places with my Echo?
yeah, you can do whatever you want with your Echo. Like your functionality is back to being normal. I'm gonna say like the shock wore off, and then we'll let you do whatever you want.
All right, I'm gonna have the Echo run over there, and I'm just gonna like growl at her instead.
Okay.
I don't know what fox's growls sound like. They
So you
sound
can do a
weird.
bite attack if you want.
Oh snap! Really? All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
you have
that.
a bite attack.
My Echo Fox is gonna run up.
I'm gonna say you get 2 bite attacks. They're plus 2 to hit.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run up to her and bite her ankles.
Go for it.
I have that Echo do it. All right,
You got a hit.
yeah, I got 21.
You do 1 point of piercing damage. Let me see if I maintain
Yeah.
concentration. Oh, nat 20. Never mind. It would have been crazy if you broke concentration.
yeah.
As she's trying to run to the pit, you're able to latch onto her leg and then bite. And she looks back and she sees the little thing that she polymorphed earlier, biting her leg as she withers a little bit as she takes 1 hit point of damage. All right, and then we go to Andre. Andre, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Do I lose any movement over this little Rich or?
No. You'd be able to make it.
No. Same
So you
thing,
use your bonus action. No, you don't have a weapon. So if you want, you can
right.
you can use your bonus action to grab it, and then you could use your main action to do something, whatever it is.
I'm gonna leave my weapon and I'm gonna shoot
Why?
Master Show.
Oh, okay.
I have the movement to go.
Yeah.
All right. I think only. What's your modifier? It's like +9, right?
That's my acrobatics. My acrobatics is like +7. My strength is +4.
No, you say you don't hit on the first one. You hit on the second one.
Oh yeah, it's a advantage. I wasn't attacking. I was just shoving.
Okay, all right. So roll damage.
This is like fist damage though. How do
No,
I...
you didn't pick up your weapon?
No, he's just
no.
a shield master shove with advantage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's knocked prone. She's knocked prone.
And then 2 hits.
With your fist?
Yes.
Okay, all right. They both hit.
Don't even need advantage. Let's go. It's 5.
Oh wait, no. If you're rolling with advantage, then roll again twice, because you might get 20s.
Hold up. Nah.
Nope.
15.
All right, so roll damage.
It's 10. It's 5 for each.
All right, no modifiers. What about rage?
Yes, that would be +2.
All
So
right, cool.
14.
14. All right. As you come up from behind, you knock her prone, and as she lays there limp, you start laying down a flurry of blows on her like you were a monk, and she takes some damage. You guys got her really badly wounded, by the way.
And then I will back up to where my weapon is.
She's prone, so she can't take an opportunity of attack. Cool. All right. And then that's it for that turn. Then we go to her turn. She uses the rest of her movement to stand up, and she moves out of your range, so you get an opportunity of attack, lad.
I get a bite.
That's right. Roll to hit.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna hit. Oh snap!
You hit.
I got a 20.
All right. That's 1 point of damage. Don't even need to roll. Let's see if she maintains concentration.
They're watching it. Another nat 20.
She maintains concentration.
That's close enough.
And as she uses the rest of her movement, she jumps inside of the pit. And all right, that's it for her turn. It is your turn, Torak.
Oh boy. Where's the first one? If I get here, can I see her in the pit?
You could try. You want to try looking for her?
I mean, there's a bonfire in there. Can I see?
You see smell, there's smoke, there's fumes, but you can try to search for her.
Okay, then no. Fuck. Should I do this? This is kind of a bit risky. I'm afraid of what she's gonna do. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere
Nice.
right where I saw her go down, where I saw her jump in the pit, right below that point.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Okay. $20.
Okay, all right. Well, she makes a dex save. So as you set the sphere right inside where you think she was, it's what, 2d6 damage?
Yeah, she takes half of 2d6.
All right, so roll the damage.
4. Oh, sorry, 2.
All right. Can't tell you what the damage was like, but yeah. All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope. That's my full movement action. That's it.
All right. As the fire starts to set in, and you guys lay flame to also some of the corpses, it is going to be your turn, Vita.
I don't want to get near that gas because I'm already poisoned, and I don't know if going near it is gonna enhance that. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do anything on my turn.
Okay. All right. And then we go to. Oh wait, let me roll a con save actually. Yo, you're gonna stay at Fox forever, bro.
Yep, 100%.
All right. And then it's your turn, Galahad.
right.
Flareon.
Yeah, call me Flareon now. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna have my echo I'll move up to the edge and I'm have the echo jump in since it's
Okay.
40 feet deep
Uh-huh.
and it can be 40 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have it. I have effects now.
Roll me a perception check with advantage since you got a great sense
Okay.
of smell, being a fox.
Watch me get ones. Why do I roll better as a fox? Hold on, what is this nonsense?
You know exactly where she is. She's currently moving aside a few bodies and seemingly trying to get somewhere.
I'm doing a bite motion attack.
Oh
doing
my
the
god,
whole
you
attack.
actually did the whole movement?
Yeah, I'm doing the whole attack.
All right, roll to hit.
Come on, I just
Roll with advantage.
Okay, I needed that advantage.
Because she's busy.
Come on, that was almost a 17. It was on the edge.
All right, so as you try to bite her up, she kind of senses you behind her. She's confused why the thing that she transformed earlier is still following her. But now you guys
Can
know
I
where
bite
she is.
twice? I only bit once. Do I get 2 bite attacks?
Why would you get 2? The
You
fox
said
only gets
before-
1.
Oh, the fox only gets 1. I thought you said I got 2 bite attacks. Never mind.
Did I? Was it 2 bite
I
attacks?
don't know. I'm just hyped up. Because
Yeah,
I'm a
you know
fox,
what?
so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
leave me fine.
Roll a second attack with advantage. Because yeah, you did get 2 before. I forgot.
Okay, that is 17.
17 to
17
hit.
hit.
17 just hits. All right, as you're nibbling on her ankle once again. Let's see if she maintains advantage. Oh, she does.
God
It went from a
dang it.
5 to a 14.
I'm quitting. It's not.
All right, and as you're nibbling on her leg, she starts to get really annoyed by you, and you do 1
I'm
hit point of
forever a
damage.
fox. Guys, I'm new to the party now.
Her concentration's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we go to Andre. It's your turn. Andre, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move up to the edge as well. Do I have visibility in the pit?
I'm gonna say because you hear the dog barking and nibbling at her leg, you can see it. The fox sniffed her out at her exact location.
I will throw my axe.
You're gonna throw your axe at her?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna allow it. Roll me to hit, but take a -4 penalty.
Alright. Oh. Nah, that's 10 is 17?
17 hits. Now you're gonna roll. It's not gonna. I'm gonna allow it. Yeah, go ahead. Roll your damage. All right.
4 plus 4, but not plus 2 since I'm not using the weapon as melee, I don't think.
She still maintains her concentration as an axe
Oh
bursts
my
right
God.
into her back. Yeah, you see these rolls. I can't
What
make
did I
this.
do to you dice to deserve this nonsense?
Hey, man. All right, so with that, she's really badly wounded, just tunneling through. And as she tries to move forward, you get another opportunity of attack.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's do this. All right. Come on. No. I
You
didn't
miss this time. As the corpses
missed.
start to pile up behind you and the smoke starts to go through your nose, you have a hard time catching up to her. And now she's burrowing underneath some of the corpses, trying to get to the bottom. And that will end her turn. You guys do no longer have visibility on her. And we go to you, Torek. Torek, what are you going to do?
Did I see the direction she went into?
Yes, you would have seen where she had gone into the direction.
Okay, then with my bonus action, I'm gonna make my flaming spear just speed in that direction and try and push over, try and find her basically, even if I have to like go through corpses. I can move it 30 feet.
Okay, you said all the corpses on fire. I'm gonna say she has a dex save with advantage because you're not very precise on where she is. She makes a save,
Yeah.
so roll the damage. Let me make another. See if she maintains the fox form.
Jesus Christ, 1 damage.
Natural 20 to maintain the.
You know what? Have fun with the campaign, guys. I'm gonna be a fox from now on.
Is she taking fire damage?
Yeah, she's taking fire
welcome
damage.
to our party, Flareon.
And
Yep.
with my
Any of y'all got
action,
Pokeballs?
I will use my Thorn Whip to try and move one of the corpses out, because the Thorn Whip can drag stuff 10 feet in my direction, so I'm basically just going to start moving corpses from up there. I'm
Okay.
just going to see if I actually hit with it.
All right. So roll me. Yeah, you're definitely gonna hit. Roll me another d20
Okay,
to see if you get the right one.
right. There, this is the second d20.
Yeah.
No, 4.
All right, as you roll and you remove one of the orc's corpses, the fire emanating from the flame sphere that you done earlier is now catching onto that corpse, causing more smoke and visibility to be even lower.
I'm gonna use my movement to move to this side of the pit,
Okay.
maybe for better visibility. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the visibility is a little bit better. You can, we'll see on your next turn if you can catch a glimpse of anything.
Yeah.
All right, Vita, we go to the top of the turn. It's your turn.
I'm gonna come to the edge of the pit and see if I see anything first before I try anything.
Or you can roll me your perception. Yeah.
Oh, it's 18.
Yeah, as you look inside the pit, there's so much smoke and fire, you're not able to make anything very clearly. What do you want to do with? What do you want to do with your action?
There's nothing I can do right now.
Okay, all right. And then we go to the next person, which is you, Galahad.
Great. I'm gonna run and where I think she went. You want me to roll like a D4 or something? See if I go
No,
to the
you
right
can
location?
roll
Or
me.
perception.
I'm gonna say roll me with advantage perception because of your keen smell.
Oh, great. Yeah, I gotta get that 1 point of damage in. Where are you at? Nah, probably not. Perception. I got for my perception +4, so 13.
So as you run into the smoke, into the fire, into the hole that you kind of saw her burrowing through, you're able to get in her general vicinity.
Can I bite her?
Yep, you can certainly bite her twice. But this time
Okay.
it would not be with advantage.
That's fine. I don't care.
Come
still
on,
gonna bite her.
Flareon. Come on, Flareon.
Come on. Yeah, 20.
Your rolls are pretty good.
As a fox, they're better than as a human.
Oh, she loses
Let me
concentration.
say as a fox. Dang it, I actually wanted to fail. This is
Ah.
good rolls.
All right. And as that happens. Okay, all right. And so Galahad, as she loses concentration from being bit for the 17th time, she's confused as how this fox is following her into this fire pit. Galahad, you can see her. She's burying, and she seems to be heading towards a sinkhole of sorts.
Okay, so as I come back, the Echo can be standing up, but I at least want to be on all fours, looking over the edge as a human.
Okay, all right.
Going real confused. Or I can just be the Echo too, as is biting her
There you go.
on all fours.
Hey, man, she's taking so many bite marks. That shit adds up.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think that's my turn, right?
Actually, you get 2 attacks. So roll your regular attack. Because I'm gonna say, as she broke
sweet.
concentration, you transformed again. I'm gonna say that you were able to swing a second time and hit.
All right, so 2
No,
sword attacks.
just one regular sword attack. Well,
One
it's a
regular?
it's a critical
Yeah,
sword
it's a
miss.
critical sword. Yeah, it's a critical
So
sword miss.
as you come back to transformation, you want to swing with your sword, but instinctually you still have some of those fox reflexes. So you try to bite at her as a human, and you end up looking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's it. She's still burrowing, and now it's your turn, Andre. Andre, what are you gonna do?
Does everybody have visibility on her? At this
No.
point?
Nobody can see her except for Galahad.
Is this a situation where I could use the Clockwork Amulet to guarantee a 10 on hit?
Yeah, but you don't have your axe.
I have a javelin.
Oh.
You can. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my bonus action to take out the javelin, I'm guessing.
It would just be a free action, so it's not an issue.
Oh, true. Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna use the amulet, get a 10 plus 7, 17. That should hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage. Let's see if you get high enough. Javelin's a d6.
All right.
Sorry, buddy. You just missed it.
Is that 5? Yeah, 5 total.
5. You don't get rage modifier, eh?
No.
All right, cool. All right, as you throw the javelin into the pile of corpses, you kind of do so with your eyes closed, as you have your other hand clasped over the amulet. And as you do so, the amulet kind of guides you in the right direction. And even though it's slinging through corpses, it catches her right in the back. Doing a total of 3. Okay, and now it goes to her turn. As she does her last action to burrow deep, and you get one opportunity of attack, Galahad.
Can I do a booming blade attack?
Does a reaction from the thing... Yeah, you can, because I think it just switches spots for the reaction.
Yeah.
So roll to hit.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 7.
Okay, that
So
hits.
that definitely hits.
Roll for damage.
All right, so that would be... Let me figure this out. Booming blade, so it's normal damage. I'll do the normal damage first, just to make it simple on myself. So it's 1d8 plus 4. So that's 10 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage.
Right.
For 5th level, it will be 1d8 thunder damage. So 1d8 thunder damage. She's not moving 5 feet away from me. So that would be, 6 thunder damage. She's not moving away from me, right?
No, she's burrowing. She is moving away.
Oh, okay, so I do the extra 2d8 then. Oh, so she's moving away. So that's another 11 points of thunder damage.
Okay, so... How do you want to do this?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take my sword, and as I leap forward, I want to leap like I'm leaping off all my force, because I'm still not all there yet. And I want to take the sword and first pierce it in her back, pull it out as she tries to scurry away.
Okay.
I would say, turn me into a fox again. I dare you. As thunder damage explodes.
Okay, all right. Because you guys are like stuck underneath like a whole pile of corpses, I don't think there's going to be too much hopping. But essentially, as you guys are tunneling through and you guys are moving forward, you're able to get just enough space to jab her from behind into her back. And as she recoils from the pain, lightning kind of flows out from the sword onto her back. And as she keeps pulling forward, the lightning starts to explode. Everyone hears a crackling noise underneath all that fire. And as that happens, you yell the phrase... What was the phrase again?
I dare you to turn me into a fox again.
Yeah, and as you say that, she lets out a loud screech, just going... "Yeah!" And that will be the end of combat. As your shadow is engulfed by flames, it's going to disappear. And the fire from the bonfire starts to spread very rapidly. And that, guys, is the end of combat. You've killed the creature.
Well,
Yay! That's so good.
What was that?
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, well, boys, it would seem that I am without weapons now.
Holy
I can take care of that for you. Can I see from my vantage point where his axe is?
No, because it's just now it's turned into a flaming pile. You guys set it on fire with flame spheres and bonfires. It's just melting corpse, and the fire of the fumes are mixing together.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting those back.
I'm going to.
We can just wait till it's done, I
I'm
guess.
going to take a couple steps towards Andre. And I'm going to pull out my moon-touched scimitar and offer it to him. If you don't get back your weapon, you can definitely use this. As I extend the sword hilt first.
I will take and examine the weapon's craftsmanship. Say, it really is quite an exquisite weapon.
Thank you. Please don't throw it after people. It's quite special to me. And as I finish this, I will kneel down right next to the pit. And for the last 30 seconds that I still have the flame sphere up, I'm gonna move it around the pit and make sure I light every corpse on fire while I say my dogma to Selune.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? As you guys watch this fire erupt, and what was green fumes echoing out are now just flames and ember.
I'm gonna start licking my arm, like a fox would.
Okay.
Wow.
What about you,
And then
Vita?
stop myself and go, the heck is going on?
All right, Vita and Andre.
After I tended to my wounds, I want to inspect around the pillars.
Okay, yeah. So you go off there. What about you, Andre?
I'm gonna ask Torok if he has a sheath for the sword. Because I do not.
I will give him the sheath as well.
Perfect. All right,
I'll
you
just
know-
wait by the rocks and looking really confused and sit down.
Yeah. I will join right beside him, admiring the weapon still.
All right, Sumi, as you're investigating the rock, roll me a history check.
Of
Yeah. As you're going across the rocks, you notice small markings and engravings, but they're not from any language that you find familiar, nor are they any symbols that you've seen in the past.
I go to Andre and I say, Andre, do you mind if I borrow a couple of pieces, like a piece of paper and a pencil or something?
Oh, it's no problem indeed. Here you go.
Thank you. And then I want to go back to the rock and make, I forget the word it's called, but put the paper over it and shade it with the pencil to lift off what it says.
Actually,
The etchings.
by what she's doing with my paper, I will join her and watch intently as she grabs these etchings.
Okay, all right. You want to go up to a rabbit and do what? Sorry.
I want to go back up to the pillar and
No. I know what you want to do. What did Andre want to do?
He wanted to watch her do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, being
Okay.
intrigued by her asking for my paper and pencil.
Okay. So as you go and start to etch what you see and some of the symbols that you see, roll me a performance.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Me?
Yeah. Roll a performance, Vita.
9.
Yeah. So you start to draw, but you recognize that your drawing skills are pretty trash.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean etch it. That's why I was describing it. Like I would put my paper over the engravings and shade it with a pencil so that it lifts onto the paper.
Okay. Roll with advantage. No. Just the first roll is the only one that counts.
Okay.
Okay, it's a 17. I'll allow it. So, yes, you're able to do so, and you shade it. And even though the rock is not a flat surface, you're able to shade it just enough so that marking comes out semi-clear.
Okay.
All right. And so now as you guys are kind of lingering about, kind of gathering yourselves, the fire from the corpses is now raising even higher, and the smell of rotting corpse is so strong. What do you guys do in this moment?
Well, I mean, someone's gonna notice this fire soon. So,
All right, I'm back.
what are we gonna do? Are we gonna stay here? Are we gonna keep moving?
Was I a fox?
Yes. Yes, you were.
So everything's so confusing. I guess we should probably, head back to Azura and Jorson, right? I point to the fire. Dealt with.
I'm not sure this is done. The ritual is completed, but I'm not sure the corruption will wane. Anything from the pillars you found?
I give them the etchings that I made, and I say this was on the pillars.
Do I know what this is, or does Torok?
You guys
Do we
can
have to
roll
roll
a history check with advantage.
For who? Me or him?
I'm gonna say Torok.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, 17.
It looks slightly similar to some of the Golgari symbols that you've seen, but not enough to know exactly which one. You haven't studied them enough to know, or what they exactly mean.
Really, this seems faintly Golgari, but I can't tell exactly what it is. Where did you find this?
On the pillar, it was etched into it.
Can I go find? Maybe it has more detail on the pillar.
Yeah. Just as you guys are about to do that, the fire rages on even stronger. Then a huge flame erupts, and as it subsides, the smell of corpses still fills all of your noses. But you guys do notice, similarly, that the atmosphere around you is changing a little bit, and that the purple darkish hue that you noticed before is slightly fainter than it was.
Danny, you guys noticed it too, right? Seems better, slightly.
Might have worked, yes.
Should we go scratch up the pillars, or?
I think our work here is done, and as Vita said, the smell might attract some unwanted attention, so I say we leave.
Well, maybe we should scratch through the symbols, right? Because they might be part of the ritual. You think? Like we messed up the circles down there?
If the pillar is an issue, I have a ring that can break stuff.
You can break that? You can break the whole pillar.
Maybe not the whole pillar, but then in the carvings, maybe. Who knows?
Well, maybe we shouldn't break the pillar. The pillar might be older and good, but I think the carvings we can. You think? I think we should still can cut through the carvings. I can with my sword. If I put booming energy or thunder energy into it.
I'm gonna slowly walk to the point where Vita said the symbol is, and I'm trying to see if I can find it or if it has more detail than what she gave me.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm gonna walk up behind him with my sword ready. Intending to do what I said I was gonna think we should do.
Andre is gonna kneel in front of the pit and commune with the dark goddess, or try to say a prayer.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys go through that process and you go to investigate the writings on the wall, the drawings that Vita gave you guys is fairly accurate. It's pretty accurate to what they look like there. As you guys look, you guys don't seem to find any new symbols that she didn't scribble down. And even the ones that you are looking at now, there aren't any more recognizable than the ones that you've seen before.
All right.
Nothing really rings a bell. I think we should leave.
I think we should scratch through it, so it's not a complete symbol anymore, right? Since we have a copy of it.
Fair point.
All right. So you guys take a shiv that you happen to have in one of the things, and you start to engrave into the symbols. Sorry, what were you saying, Vita?
I was going to ask first, does it look like a shape or something? Like, does it, I know like it's a language, but does it create like a shape or something? Or like something, like does it create like an object or something?
The thing I would say it almost looks like the pincer from an insect. That's like the closest thing I could describe it as.
And would we recognize that from anywhere else, like when we were in the cave?
The symbol looks faintly familiar, but not necessarily, no.
You said it looked like pincers from an insect, right?
Yeah.
And I know the model had what seemed like claws, like pincer claws. Or is it, that's not intentional, right? To be similar.
No, not that specific detail, no.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna claw through it with the shiv, or the, I'm gonna do the
All right.
small,
As you guys claw through it and you undo some of the symbols there, Andre continues to sit by the bonfire in an almost prayer-like manner. And even though he tries to speak, there is no answer. Yeah, you can certainly check the other side. Roll me an investigation check.
So that's 18.
Yeah, as you look at the symbols, they look identical to the symbols that you'd seen before on the opposite end. Basically, they almost mirror themselves.
All right, I'm gonna scratch through them too.
All right.
I am going to move next to Andre and see if I can understand what he's muttering.
Okay.
At this point, actually, with no response, I'm writing down my prayer on a piece of paper.
Can I tell what it's saying?
Yes, it says, Jesus Christ, this improvisation. I was planning on fucking writing it later.
Just vague terms.
So just say you told them and then write it later, then message it to them.
Yeah.
Basically, like, is this the right way? Am I doing your mission justice? Yeah, shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, is balance what you want in your release, or are you? I guess I'm struggling to find the word bad goddess. Like, you want death and destruction, or
Any symbols, or just writing?
just writing?
Okay.
I don't know any magic stuff.
Cool.
Okay. All right. And as Galahad and Vita return, and you guys are now a little bit further away from the bonfire because the smell is so strong, what do you guys do?
I guess we should head back to Azura and Jorson, right? We've accomplished what those tree hints we said we should do, and we need our party for going to that mountain. If we're going to the mountain or the other jobs we have.
I agree.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way back, about a 6-hour trek towards the area where you encountered the tree warriors. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Sweet.
Oh, boy.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like being a fox.
Real quick, for everyone who was watching on YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back hopefully next week, if not the week after. Same time, Saturday. So that's about it. Deuces. And the stream.